ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? Did you expect to see us today? You're a little bit surprised, aren't you? Because we weren't originally going to be doing the live stream, but then we decided, you know what, Randy and I, we feel like doing some basketball today. It's been a while since we've done an NBA playoff game, so we said, hey, after what happened last night during Game 2 with the Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, and the Los Angeles Lakers, let's go and see what's going to happen tonight for Game 2 between the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. Obviously, Miami's got the leg up right now in this series after winning Game 1 earlier on in Boston, and Boston's going to be looking to see if they can even up this series. But I'm going to shut up right now, and I'm going to pass it over to my guy over here, Mr. Next Shift Randy. He's going to talk a little bit more of this upcoming series and what each team needs to do to end up winning this game overall. What's going on, Randy?
What's going on, Jeff? Shout out to Max. Popped in right away here. Said, what's up? What's going on? How are you, bud? But yeah, man, a quick little rundown about last night's game. Just an unbelievable, out of his mind game from Jamal Murray. Like the first 3 quarters, the man was like, he couldn't find his shot. 14 points in 3 quarters, and he even actually said to his coach, he's like, "Take me out. I'm not doing well." And his coach's like, "No, keep playing hard on defense. Your shot will come around." And boy, if that 4th quarter couldn't start it off any hotter for him, I don't know what. Every 3 it seemed that he was putting up was hitting it. And then he was getting his boys involved. Then Michael Porter Jr. was starting to light it up from downtown. It was Bruce Brown was bringing the energy. He was also a little feisty. So it was great to see. And for once, I personally have never seen it, but LeBron going up for one of his most infamous dunks and he loses the ball. Well, I was like, what the hell? They're showing your age there, old man. But no. But for real, though, the Nuggets going up 2-0 was awesome to see last night. Everybody talking their bag about how Hachimura shut down Jokic, and then like head coach of the Nuggets said, he's like, Hachimura only played him 6 plays the whole game. Yeah, if you want to say he locked him down for those 6 plays, absolutely. But he's like, but don't get it twisted. He didn't lock him down for the whole game. And then again, Jokic showed up, but it was a big game by Jamal Murray and the supporting cast. So I was excited to see that. But like you said, we're not here to talk about that. We're here for the Heat and Celtics. And like you mentioned, the Celtics home court advantage doesn't seem to be home court advantage at this point in time with the Celtics in these playoffs. They ended up losing Game 1 to the Heat, and not a good game at all by their best players for any standard. But we've expected that over these playoffs with the Heat, though, how gritty and grimy they've been. And like you're hearing reports, like even the last game they played, the first game, Kyle Lowry was on the desk talking, and he said, Jimmy tells us, shoot the ball. If I pass the ball to you, I don't want it back. Shoot the ball. So when you got a superstar like that say, don't give me the ball, but make sure I can get it around to my guys, that's why they are where they are right now. It's not because they're a team that was dealt with like injuries and so on and so forth. They have in the playoffs, but come to the season, they just couldn't seem to find it or get it together. But then later in the season, they found themselves in a play-in. They got through that, and then now they've just been unstoppable in these playoffs. And can the Celtics stop them come Game 2? We'll find out.
I think it's a lot going to have to do with those role players on that Boston Celtics team, too. They really have got to step their games up. Guys like Brogdon have to play better. Guys like Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. A lot of those other guys on that Celtics team have got to give the assist to their guy, to their 2 big stars, because Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, for the most part, have played very well, but they need help from their other guys, because Miami is still getting the complement of players like a Gabe Vincent, like a Caleb Martin, like all these other guys that are going out there and contributing and giving those little things to help out a Bam Adebayo and obviously a Jimmy Butler. So it's going to have to come down to some of those other guys. They're going to have to step their games up. But we're just about to get ready for tip-off between Boston and Miami. Just about to release the starting lineups too. By the way, appreciate the 3 that are here.
Max Strus, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert Williams. So the same lineup from the first game.
So how are you feeling about this game right before we get started, Randy? Do you think that Boston's going to end up evening this series, or you think that Miami's going to go up 2 going back to Miami?
You know, they always say, like, look at history and look at what teams have done come Game 2s. And for the most part, especially these playoffs, Boston seems to, if they haven't won the first game, they show up in the second game when they put up an L, or any time at that point actually in the playoffs when they've lost, they've had a huge showing by Tatum and or Brown. So that's gonna have to be the case here tonight, like you said. Otherwise, they're heading to South Beach down 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, if you guys want to, super chats are available on the channel. If you want to send them in, don't be afraid to. If you want to send the super chats in on my channel, that's up to you. But appreciate all you guys being here for this really late stream that Randy and I decided to do it. So here we go.
Gets the ball down low, and he gets the little hook shot, and it's good. It bounces around, but it finds the basket. 2-0 Boston. Miami brings the ball quickly down the court. They get it to Bam Adebayo. Adebayo down low, turns around, pulls up, hits the 2. It's tied. Smart quickly brings the ball down court, gives it to Horford. Horford back to Smart. Smart trying to body down Strus. Turns around, tries to hit a bank shot and misses. Rebounded. Heat. Love slowly brings the ball up the court, gives it to Adebayo. Now waits and gives it to Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent drives with the one-handed and he misses, but it's going to be tipped. But they're going to say foul on the play. Gabe Vincent shooting 2. Damn, they're going
Smart's trying to go. Smart's trying to be more of an offensive player in this game. That's surprising. You figure you can try to facilitate the ball a little bit more instead of trying to shoot.
Yeah, because for the most part, he likes to wait until like later second, third, fourth to kind of get his shots up. But you're right off the hop, he's like already 2 shots.
Yeah, you figure he'd be trying to get his teammates more involved in the game, but instead he's trying to orchestrate the offense immediately.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a game plan or if that's just him trying to set an example by like leading by it, I guess, for that most part. Rob says, can't wait to see y'all tomorrow for the WNBA versus Aces and Seattle Storm. Absolutely. So Gabe Vincent makes ball. So that's 4-2 now. So Boston rebounds the ball. They give it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown brings it up. Gives it to Horford. Horford for 3. Misses. That's another person. Horford's got to be better and not just trying to jack up threes all night. Here's Dave.
Yeah, what is with them shooting threes all the time?
I know. Butler gives it to Gabe Vincent. He fakes the 3, drives, kicks it to Adebayo. Adebayo gives it to Love. Love shoots it to Strus for 3. Laces.
I mean, it's a good shot. He was wide open there, but I mean, you got to try to drive the ball to the basket. So I'm trying to set up for just 3-point shots all the time. You're just making it too predictable for the defense.
And I know you said like he was open, but these playoffs he's been shooting horrible from 3. So it's like I don't understand. I know how they say keep going to it until it goes in, but it's like for him, I think try to see the ball going first and try to get a basket and then try to shoot from 3.
That's a good point right there. Try to see that ball go into the basket. That could lead to so much more and can help out your confidence if you're struggling with your shot. Give yourself a lot more easier opportunities instead of continuing to settle for 3-point shots. Because it's just going to feel like that basket is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Whereas if you get easier shots for yourself, it'll feel like that basket's like the ocean.
Exactly. So Jaylen Brown tries to get the basket. He misses it, but he feels like he was fouled. Adebayo gets the ball, drives the lane, bodies up, puts the floater, and he misses the shot, but he's fouled. Shooting 2. 7-2 Boston right now. Or Miami, sorry.
Adebayo's got to be continuing to be that force down low too. Adebayo is the one guy that could be the biggest difference maker on that team.
Yeah, he's got to be more aggressive, but you're right. Like, shoot, he only averages like 13 touches when it comes to him taking shots a game, and he made the most of it last game, 9 of 13. So,
are you surprised by that at all? That Adebayo doesn't average a couple of more touches in the offensive end because of the fact he can be a good down low presence?
I do, and a lob threat. I feel like he could be a guy that could go up there and climb the ladder and throw it down with authority. So it's like I am a little bit, but then again, if anything, and this is no slide on anybody that's a Miami fan, but Miami uses their bigs a lot different than other teams.
Yeah, they do. It seems like Adebayo at times likes to be more of a setup guy at times in the basketball games, even more than just a shooter.
Oh! Tatum with the Euro and then off the backboard, and he makes it 9-4. By the way, Adebayo made both free throws. Here's Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent drives. He's trying to find somebody open. He kicks it down. Oh, nice. He tried to get it to Adebayo down low. Robert Williams read it and intercepted it. Gives it to Horford. Horford kicks it to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Adebayo. He drives.
Nice drive by Tatum.
And they're going to say that's a foul. Gosh.
I'm a little bit behind, so I apologize if I get to the play a little bit later.
I apologize. I'm ahead.
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to see some of the plays that are going on. That was a nice drive before by Tatum, though. Playing aggressive to the basket.
Smart keeps it wide open to Horford for three. And Horford misses. Rebounded Butler. Here's Butler slowly up the court. He's going to be guarded by Tatum. He's waiting for a screen by Adebayo, so now they switch. Now he's guarded by Robert Williams. So Butler tries to shoot a three, and Robert blocks it. He gives it up to Brown quickly up the court. Brown kicks it to Tatum. Tatum at the top of the key.
Horford
steps back for three. Tatum from downtown. Laces.
There you go.
7.
Tatum gets going. That's a good sign for Boston. Oh, what a beautiful block by Robert Williams. I just got that right in the face of Butler.
Nice, right?
That was nice.
Butler tried to step back and thought he had it, and Williams just came out of nowhere like Superman in SWAT City.
Robert Williams has got that athleticism to be able to go up and knock the ball away. He's got that athleticism at the center position.
Adebayo goes for the layup, and he misses it, but then Butler with the putback. Here's Tatum. He gives it to Brown. Brown pulls up for two, and he misses. But it's going to be rebounded by, Robert Williams had it, but he was surrounded by 3 feet. He gives it up. Here's Butler. Butler waiting for a screen by Love. No, he says no, back out. He's guarded by Robert Williams. He takes him down in the paint. He steps out for two. Butler in and out. Rebounded Tatum. 7:40 remaining in the first. Tatum. He drives. Oh, and he loses the ball. It's going to be intercepted by Adebayo, and he throws it ahead, but they're going to say foul. Yeah,
foul on who?
Tatum.
See, if I'm Adebayo, you got the advantage offensively. You have the athleticism to be able to take him off the dribble. If I'm Adebayo, I'd be trying to draw fouls against their front court players, like a Robert Williams, like a Grant Williams, and especially against Al Horford. Horford can't compete right now with Adebayo.
They're going small ball now. They just took Robert Williams out and brought in White.
Yeah, they could. You're right. They might win the whole tournament. You're absolutely right, bro. Happy Friday to you, too. And no Mets, always got to give you a special shout-out because of the generosity that you always show the channel all the time. Man. With super chats, with support, with everything. You are the real one. Always
floater over Horford, misses. Rebound. Love can't put it back. It's going to be rebounded by Smart. He quickly brings it up, gives it to White for three, and he misses. Rebounded Adebayo.
That's another guy that's got to step up for Boston, too. Derek White, where the hell has he been? Yeah. Where's Derek White been in this series?
Absolutely.
He's got to start playing a lot better.
They put him in over Robert Williams, and Adebayo gets the ball down low, and he's able to put it in. 13-7.
Appreciate it. Normal guy, what's going on? Cinnamon buns and cinnamon bun time. Brownies and cinnamon buns are the greatest mix. You ever try Blondie? Try that, man. Blondies are really good, too.
Yes. Horford gives it to Tatum. Tatum goes around the screen. Kicks it to Horford. Horford off the back of the backboard and in. There you go. 13-9 Miami, sorry.
Can't disagree with the cinnamon roll. Cinnamon rolls are really good, too. You're never going to hear disagreement on that one, bro.
Especially with a lot of icing.
Oh my God. Just load it up with icing. Right out of the oven. Ooh.
Yeah.
A good dessert right there.
Game. Three.
Oh!
They're going to say foul on Boston. Rebounding foul. What a pass.
That was a nice play by Tatum over there. By Tatum to find Horford streaking to the basket.
He put some English on it because the ball kind of like bounced a little so it wouldn't get hit. So it like spun a bit. And then, Horford with the layup. Like I said, Horford's got to see a couple go in.
A Blondie is sort of like a brownie, except it's like a lighter version of it. It's like a cookie mix. It's like cookie dough mix mixed in with a brownie. So you get like a lighter version of a brown. It's pretty much the lighter version of a Blondie. Thank you, No Mets. Appreciate the like button. Yes, always hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already.
Yes,
hit the like button. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Hit the like button. I'm trying to find there it is. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
And also shout out to Earl on his 1 year last night, or 2 years, sorry.
What's up, Raph? Yes, congratulations, and I appreciate Earl having myself, Rob, Mitch, and Tyler on the 2-year anniversary show for the Wrestling Experience. Thank you for having us on, bro. Really appreciate it. And we have a busy week next week in terms of wrestling, so I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of wrestling you're going to be getting from us all week.
Yeah, that's true, Reggie. Definitely. But, no one's saying to eat the whole box, but you can definitely have it in moderation. It's definitely not going to hurt you.
Small doses.
Eat a lot.
Small doses.
Yeah.
What up? What's going on, Raphael? By the way, if you guys haven't checked it out already, check out Raphael's stream he did a little bit earlier, the Slam House.
Oh, he was on?
Yeah, he was on for a little bit earlier doing the Slam House. I believe he was doing AEW Rampage.
My phone never notifies me when that guy's live. Because I always try to hop on his lives and it never notifies me.
No, I didn't even know he was live too. I had to look on my I had to go to my notifications and I saw Rafa's live, so I popped in his chat for a little bit and just gave him a little bit of support.
Because see how I do it is when I always make sure I go into YouTube early in the morning, and if people have shows, I tell it to notify me. But I never see anything of his, so I don't mark it to notify me. So weird. But it's YouTube. Sometimes they unsubscribe you from people. I mean, there's people out there that I know I'm following, and I go to look and I'm not following them. I'm like, what? I'm not a bot.
Yeah, if you want to get a blondie, go for it, Reggie. They're really good. Just you don't have to eat all of it at once. You can eat it in moderation. Eat it, a little bit at a time. But they're good, man.
Break it in half and eat it with a bowl of ice cream. Oh, deadly.
Keep staying strong, man. Keep staying strong. Keep staying healthy. It's the best thing for you.
Good, man. Gotta worry about yourself. Take care of your health.
Exactly. Forget about anything else. Your health is number one when it comes to anything. Shout out to the 5 already in the chat. Thank you guys for being here for this live stream. Impromptu live stream for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. Miami's got the 1-0 lead right now. Yes, thank you very much, No Nets, No Mets, No Jets, for dropping the link for our guy, Earl Cole. Absolutely. Appreciate you very much.
Wow. Right on, man. Good job. No Mets.
Yeah, No Mets is awesome. No Mets is seriously he's one of the best supporters out there. I mean, he doesn't have to do some of the things he does for me, but he always he doesn't have to super chat. He does it. He doesn't have to drop the links. He does it. He doesn't have to be there all the time. He's always there to support. He's one of the real ones, and I've always appreciated all the work, the support that he gives myself, everybody in the Big Blue Crew, and everybody in hardcore sports. He's a phenomenal dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that to placate him. I'm being dead serious.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He always pops into my life too. So
yeah, he's right. Ask Steve Jobs. We don't buy health. Good point. Yes. Rest in peace to the legendary running back from the Cleveland Browns, Jim Brown, who unfortunately passed away at the age of 87 in his home.
Oh, Struce from deep, and he hits it.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Horford gives it up to Brown. Brown drives off the backboard, but he misses. Rebounded by Love. They quickly go up. And Gabe Vincent waiting for a screen by Butler. He switches off. Here comes Struce off the 3, and he misses an air ball.
Have you ever tried French toast?
Oh,
French toast is not bad. You just get some cinnamon. You get some toast. Get some egg yolk. Scramble it together and then dip it in, and that's a pretty good dessert right there.
Oh, White hits it from deep. 16.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Wow.
Oh my God, that was a terrible shot.
My my wife makes fun of me, Alicia, because I don't put cinnamon on mine. I just put egg and the bread, and then I cook both sides, and then I just put butter and then syrup on it. She's like, that's egg bread. That's not French toast.
No, you're not wrong, though, man. It's 87, not a bad age, though, right? Especially for an athlete. That's pretty damn impressive.
That is, yeah. Especially in the sport that he played and the position too. 18 to 14. Brown just hit a shot. Here's Butler off the backboard and in 20 to 14.
Are we gonna get
Boston quickly gets the ball to Brown. Brown drives and he misses the shot, but he said I was fouled, but you weren't.
No, you said I was fouled, but guess what? You weren't. Too bad. Continue.
You weren't. Sorry.
Sorry,
Go on,
Jalen.
keep going.
Sorry, Jalen. Keep playing.
Guarded by White. He tries to drive. He goes to the reverse hand. Ooh, he almost stole it. Butler's got to try to get the ball up. 5 seconds on the clock. Step back. Air ball. Rebounded by Smart. Smart quickly gets the ball up to White. White kicks it to Brown in the corner. And he misses. Brown can't seem to hit from deep.
No, he's not. Jalen Brown's not having a good start to the series so far. He's been rough.
Yeah.
He needs to pick it
Here's
up.
Adebayo. Yeah. Adebayo guarded by Horford. He makes a move. And the whistle's blown.
I thought he got fouled on that one.
So did
I thought Butler got fouled on that play. He got knocked down.
Oh, on the air
my
ball.
God. Jalen Brown hit the shot, man.
Right.
Wide open, and you're bricking shots from the outside.
Yeah, especially when the good ball movement, too.
One of the things, Adebayo has got to be a force in this series. Al Horford is not athletic enough to deal with somebody like Adebayo. Adebayo is going to drive to the basket and consistently try to draw fouls on somebody like Horford. That way you get him out of the game, and you can get other people in there like a Grant Williams or like obviously you could put Robert Williams on him too. But I think that's what Adebayo is such a factor in this series. He's got to use his athleticism at that center position and dictate the front court play in this series.
I agree, 100%.
Because there's nobody on that team. There's nobody on the Celtics team that can stop him.
He needs to make himself more of a dominant presence. Yeah, that's what pissed me off so much about the Suns. It was like DeAndre Ayton, although he's not big like Shaq, he's a tall ass man, so he could be a dominant force, and yet he was too afraid, too timid.
He's so soft.
Yeah,
he is so soft. I'm starting to wonder, why did they bring him back?
Yeah, why did you match that offer sheet? You should have took the draft picks and bounced.
You know why? They probably panicked because they didn't know anybody else that could be there at that position that could come in and do what he did. They panicked, and now they regretted it because he was terrible in that series. And Landale, their backup center, had to play most of the time because Ayton was so bad. And now there's rumors all over the place about the one to trade Ayton at the end of the season. Why did you sign him then? Why didn't you let him go?
That big contract too.
Exactly. It's so contradicting of what you could have done. Just let him go.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to help your team. Let him go.
At worst, you had Bismack Biyombo and Landale. Wow. Who cares? Make that work.
No, instead you just took up all that money for somebody that you clearly, as they, don't want on the team anymore. You want to get rid of him. It was dumb.
Yeah. And then, sorry, TRL, but he's like, the Raptors, because I'm sure you've seen it, Jeff, but the rumors about the Raptors and the Blazers being connected at potentially making a trade, sending Pascal Siakam to the Blazers, and then in return, because of salary, we get Anthony Simmons and Nasir Little and their third overall pick, plus we're sending them our 2026 second. Shoot, where was I going with that?
Anthony Simmons would be a tremendous pickup.
Oh, I in a heartbeat, I said, and I was talking to Alicia about this last night, and she saw it. She's like, would you do that? Would you do that trade? I was like,
I would.
Actually, I would. I was like, you know why, Alicia? Because next year, Siakam's going to want the max contract. Won't be able to give him it because we're going to be tied up into other people wanting a newer contract, bigger contract, Scotty Barnes. So it's going to be like, who are you going to pay? So what better than to recoup somebody who Simmons is still signed to 4 years. Nasir Little's, I think, got 3 years on his deal. And then on top of it, you get a top 3 pick. Let's do it. Plus, we still have the 13th. So if they said yes to that, like, of course, we would have to make money work because Pascal makes $30 million. But I'm telling you, Jeff, I would be happy. I would, even though I said I wouldn't trade Siakam. I think in that predicament I would, because at the 3rd pick, I know I'm getting a franchise-altering player in the top 3 for sure.
No, Ben Simmons just can't shoot. and he's too soft. And then I hear them talking about him working on his different regimen, and he's actually being more serious with his work. Oh yeah, like Ben Simmons wasn't serious. I'm not even gonna get into it. Not even gonna get into it.
Why now?
Yeah.
Oh, Tatum turns it over. Butler steals it.
God damn, Jimmy buckets.
Lowry. Oh, I thought he was gonna pass it. Lowry.
Nice shot by Caleb Martin. I like Caleb Martin too.
Kicks it out to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin tries to get shut off. Can't. Gives it to Lowry. 5 seconds. Lowry drives. Fakes.
That was a bad pass. He wasn't even paying attention.
3-second violation on the Heat. What's his name?
He wasn't even paying attention to that pass.
No.
he behind him. He like turned around. He's like, huh?
Huh?
What is this?
That was perfect. He was like,
you guys were making all these rumors about trading Deontay Adrian. Why are you talking about it now? Because it's news. It's news. That's why, Reggie.
Williams gets it, kicks it to Tatum. Tatum off the backboard, and it goes in. 16-22.
Because, Reggie, that's going to be one of the biggest stories to look forward to this offseason is what's going to happen with DeAndre Ayton. He's one of the big names that could be on the move.
And I'll be real, Screggy, it's not so much a rumor when you could see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, it's clear as day they want to move on from him. He's making too much money.
Butler dies, and he's blocked by Robert Williams. Gives it up, or gets it up to Tatum. Tatum drives off the backboard, and he misses. But Robert Williams puts it in. Or not Robert Williams.
Robert Williams is such an X factor on this team.
Oh, Brogdon steals it from Lowry. For 3. Oh, he missed. Tatum gets the rebound though. Kicked it to Williams, but they're gonna say a foul.
That was Grant Williams that got the putback.
Grant, that's his name. Grant Williams. Sorry, that's it.
Yeah.
I knew it was.
No, it's all good. Grant Williams got that putback in front of the basket. Yeah, he's been a decent bench player for them. He's been a little quiet though.
Yeah, he's been
nice
quiet.
Steal by Brogdon. And there, oh no. Good rebound though by Tatum.
And then he got fouled there by Strus.
Brogdon has got to be one of those guys too. Brogdon is that player off the bench.
Oh, speaking of the devil, Brogdon with a laser to Williams for the two-handed slam. Wait till you see that.
I gotta check this out.
Oh, so it's Robert Williams. And who's the other Williams? Sorry again.
Oh, it's Grant Williams.
Grant. Is that Cody Zeller? Cody Zeller's trying to tip it in and he can't, but he gets it.
Do you think if Boston doesn't win this series that we could be seeing the end of like this Boston core of like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, etc.? They can finally break that core up.
Tatum for 3! I do. Yes.
Who do you think would be the one or ones to go?
I hate to say it. I really do. But I really think it all depends on whoever has the worst series in this playoffs. Because it's going to be recency bias. Oh, it's going to be a blocking foul on Caleb Martin on Tatum.
I think it's not only going to be that. I think it has a lot to do, too, with like who has the most value out of all those players. Yeah. Because Brown is going to have a ton of value. Tatum is going to have a ton of value. I don't know how much like somebody like Marcus Smart would have because he has obviously the athletic ability as the other two, but you know, it can have some value.
And I hate to say it too, like, you know, being the smaller of a stature, like a smaller guy, you know, you're limited to like, you know, your shot taking abilities because of all like how the NBA is turning into like 6'4" plus now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy. So, you know, like you said, like at best, like his value might be like a bench player potentially, but when you're talking about Brown and Tatum, yeah, you're talking superstars. So
yeah, Tatum's already one of the top 10 players in the NBA right now, and Jaylen Brown's probably like what, top 20?
I would say, yeah. I would say that. Maybe so, top 20, 22, something like that. But yeah.
Probably.
Boston takes the lead. Kyle throws up basically a prayer, and it goes in and out and bounces out end of the first quarter, 25-24.
The problem that I have with DeAndre Ayton is that 75% of his shots came off of dunks. He needs to work on his jumpers. He needs to work on also being aggressive to the basket and stop being so passive. He's 7 foot. Use your 7 feet
Shaq.
to an advantage. Yeah. Look at Shaq. Look at Embiid. You're 7
Look at
foot.
Mutombo. Look at Mutombo.
Yeah. Take advantage of your height and drive to the basket and draw fouls.
Yes.
You play too passive, that's not going to help yourself out. You got to be aggressive to the basket. Not a lot of people can match up with you athletically.
No, and I could be wrong, but I think even he shoots half decent from the free throw. I think he shoots like 70 or something percent. So it's like shit. You think with that percentage, you'd try to get to the line a bit more.
Let me see. DeAndre Ayton.
Free throw percentage.
Let me see his free throw percentage. He shot 76%.
76? That's not bad for a center.
No, it's actually pretty solid. What's up, coach?
And like you said, though, like Screggy said, it's like, you know, and if 75% of his shots are just off dunks, it's like, where's your value now? So like even now, you're a $30 million center or whatever his contract is, and you can't even do a simple jumper. So now you're just about block shots and rebounds and maybe putback. Not many people want to pay $30 million for that.
No. If you're going to pay that amount of money for somebody like that, you want to see him drive to that basket and create contact and draw those fouls and stop being so damn passive all the time.
Jokic.
Jokic. Look what Jokic did. I mean, the Lakers are pretty much trying to laud that they stopped Jokic. He had a triple-double last night still.
Yeah.
So if that's your definition of stopping Jokic, then okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then even then, like, I'm sorry, like you said before too, they had weapons out years past. It's like this year they're fully loaded and healthy and they're gnawing at the bone. They got all cylinders going right now. You stop Jokic, okay, now you got to stop Murray. Oh, you stop Murray, now you got to stop Michael Porter. Oh, you stop Michael Porter, well, now you got to start Caldwell Pope. Oh, you want to stop Caldwell Pope? Now we got Bruce Brown. It's like the list just keeps going. I start pulling dudes off the bench. It's like, God.
Yeah, it's like they just keep coming from one after another. And you're just like wanting to see like who's going to do what.
Yeah.
Right now they have Marcus Smart's contract. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll have to wait and see what happens right now. Brooklyn is seeing who they can bring to their core. Brooklyn's also deciding who might not be here too. There's a lot of rumors going around the Nets. And one of them is they could even end up trading Claxton or even trading Bridges if they want to just go full rebuild. There's a lot of rumors going around Brooklyn right now. Appreciate that, Coach. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Coach. Do you know after some people was like, oh, bro, we're going to get Chris Paul. No, Chris Paul is not moving his butt off Phoenix. Well, I mean, Chris Paul might not have a choice but to leave Phoenix because I think Phoenix might be wanting to get rid of him.
Yeah.
They might want a younger option at point guard.
And also, too, he always seems to get injured at the most pristine time when they kind of need him, really, right? At the later end of the playoff run.
Kind of reminds you of another player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we know who it is.
Yeah.
Does he care to want to make an appearance on the live stream tonight?
Oh, my God. Yeah, let's wait and see.
I mean, he'll be here eventually. He always makes an appearance on these live streams. He has that laugh that you just can't ever escape.
It's always there.
Yeah, it is. There he is. See, we told you he was going to be there. Just a matter of time.
Oh, yeah. Adebayo loses it on the way up as he tries to go for a dunk. He goes off his foot. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Boston's ball.
Well, Mitch isn't here right now, Reggie. Mitch is doing the baseball game right now with halftime.
Yeah, well, they got to find a coach first.
Yeah.
And the sounds of it looks like they're homing in on Nick Nurse. Tatum gives it to Williams. Williams kicks it to White in the corner for three. Hits it. Nothing but net. Laces.
They not only need to find a coach, they might have to find a couple of new superstars on that team.
Oh, then Boston gets the ball back again, and Brogdon hits it from three. 17-2 run by Boston. Vincent pulls up from three. He misses it. Rebounded Tatum. Tatum quickly brings the ball up the court. Waits for a screen by Williams. Nope. Oh, if you got that to Brogdon, he would have hit that. Tatum hits the floater as he leans in with the one-hander.
That's insane. Boston
33-24.
is going on a monster run already. This game was just the Heat had control of this game before. Now Boston
Yeah.
just like taking over.
Boston's hitting their threes. As soon as Brogdon came in,
Mm-hmm.
man, it was game changer. Holy crap.
Brogdon's that difference maker on that team. When he starts getting those shots in, it's a different story for that Miami Heat team. Brogdon's like that energy guard. Yeah.
I forgot he was even there.
He's like that extra little energy coming off the bench, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Boston Celtics.
I guarantee you the Milwaukee Bucks miss him. Without a doubt.
Oh, not even a question they did.
Yeah.
They didn't really have anybody off that bench that's as much of a presence as Brogdon is.
No.
Brogdon's that energy six man that comes off the bench that could put the ball into the basket more than any other guy could. Off that
they thought Joe Ingles was going to be him, and I'm sorry, not that late in his career. You're not going to expect what you get from Brogdon and Joe Ingles, especially coming off an injury too.
Ingles is disappointed big time over there in Milwaukee. He's dealing with injuries. It's just not the same player.
And then they got Crowder too at the deadline, didn't they?
Yeah, and he really didn't do anything.
And then he did, and he hadn't played, so you thought he was fresh. And he kept saying, "I'm keeping in shape." So it's like you'd think that the guy would have been on fire, but no. Barely.
Did he even play?
Yeah, he played a couple. I think he played a couple games, if that, and that might be because of foul trouble. So I don't even know.
Well, Mitch isn't here, Reggie. Mitch is not here. Mitch is not here. Mitch is in the other live stream.
I'm not Mitch.
This is Randy and Jeff. This is not Mitch. This is not
If I mute my thing, it's not MK headlines. It's a Boston or it's a Miami. Yeah, it's the Miami logo.
No, you're not wrong.
What?
No, I'm just answering his question that he said.
It seems like man up. Yeah.
I don't care about Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. I don't care about Kevin Durant. Yeah. And by the way, James Harden, congratulations for you self-destructing another team. So Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden love self-destructing organizations.
It's like as soon as they all left OKC, it was like they had a pact. They're like, okay, now we're gonna fuck up the NBA. Let's do it.
Yeah, they did it. And at least Durant had to literally go with the Golden State Warriors in order to get his championships. And James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and those guys. And of course, Kyrie Irving had to be with LeBron James that one year to win his.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland, exactly. Please give me a break.
Yeah, and that's sorry. Speaking of last night, you watched the game, correct?
I saw a little bit of it, not a lot.
Did you see the fourth quarter?
No, I missed the fourth quarter. I was because I was doing the thing with Earl, so I missed it.
Oh right, I gotta find the clip.
Spongy.
What's up, Spongy? I gotta find the clip. LeBron James flopped and threw himself into people when he was about mid-court on his side. He pretended that he acted like Jokic hit him, and I'm not even lying, he was in the paint and he flopped himself, and then because he didn't get the call, he like threw himself into somebody and got drinks spilt on him and everything. Like, it was crazy. I looked over Alicia, I'm like, that is blatant a flop, and the ref called it a foul. They showed it in the game on the Jumbotron. Fans were booing for like at least three minutes straight. They're like, boo! They're like, you're a bum.
Guys, go sub up to Rafael Chassin. He's only 29 subs away from 500. That's a major mark. Get him to 500 subs, guys. Get our boy Rafael Chassin to 500 subs. Does excellent work with his content. Raiders, wrestling, soccer. He does it all. Go get our boy Al Capitan Rafucho! More subs, man.
Tatum gives it to Brogdon. Brogdon off the backboard and in 35-24. Miami missed their shot before that. Kyle fakes a three. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Come on, you guys. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Caleb Martin comes up for a screen. He fakes. Kyle kicks it to Caleb. Caleb makes a move. Drives the lane. Off the backboard and in. Caleb Martin gets the shot. Miami gets a shot to finally go down 26-35.
I'm still going to, I got 45. Give it time, man. Give it time. Thank you, No Mets. There's Raphael's channel if you want to sub up to Raphael right there, guys. So if you guys want to give a sub to Raphael Chassin, it's right here in the chat. So make sure you guys go sub up to Raphael.
White from downtown, Laces. 38-26.
Michael Bridges and Nicholas Claxton. No, I would not. No, I would not.
Oh, nice given goal by Bam Adebayo and Duncan Robinson. Nice.
How about Duncan Robinson? The dude was on the bench for how long? Because of the fact that they already had Tyler Hero, and then Hero gets hurt. Duncan Robinson finally gets another opportunity. And look how well he's played.
Yeah, you're right.
Robinson's
and the crazy part too about that is apparently they were shopping him at the deadline, but nobody wanted him.
No, and that's surprising because the guy's actually a really good 3-point shooter, and nobody wanted anything to do with him. And then he actually gets his opportunity with the fluke injury that happened with Hero, and he's been a good contributor off the bench.
I think it's his D. He's not a good defender right now. He's just, like if he got. Ooh, we got a little bit of some rough and tough stuff going on here.
Got some testiness.
Yeah, Robert Williams. I'm going to call them the Williams brothers. The Williams boys are getting into it with Adebayo.
Oh, Grant and Robert. Let's see.
Ooh, I like that. Kyle Lowry. It was Kyle Lowry, too.
Oh, Kyle Lowry. That's just the type of player he is. He's one of those
and guys. Duncan Robinson. Williams the third.
Robinson of all people?
Yeah. Everybody's getting shoved. It was interesting. Wow. Adebayo was going to the line, and I think he felt disrespected because somebody stepped over.
Did he block that, or was that goaltending?
Goaltending.
Okay, I was about to say.
The Brogdon floater?
Yeah, the Brogdon floater.
Yeah, the Brogdon floater.
The Brogdon floater.
Would you give it
to the basket?
Ooh.
Oh. Maybe that's why it gets a little testy. Yep, there we go. Robert Williams and Kyle Lowry getting into it.
Eric Spoelstra just said, he's like, you guys are being too nice to them. You need to be dogs out there. Get them. Go get them. Yeah.
Well, Adebayo's got that type of dog.
And he makes the second. So it's going to be a 10-point game, 8:57 remaining in the second. But go ahead.
I like Adebayo. He's got that little dog in him as a
I love Adebayo.
Same thing with Lowry. I mean, come on. Lowry is the epitome of like a little pit bull.
Oh, yes.
You don't want to mess with Kyle Lowry. That dude is a pit bull on the court.
He's a Philly native, apparently, so everybody knows about Philly boys.
True, Reggie. True. Good point.
Would you make that trade? Butler, Martin.
This one?
Yeah. Martin, is it back to Butler?
No, I would not. Not now.
Back to Martin? Not now. Martin for three. And I think it was blocked by Martin saying, yeah, he blocked it, so it should be our ball. But Robert Williams blocked the Caleb Martin shot. That guy's just got reach.
He does. Robert Williams has got ridiculous reach.
I keep saying Robert.
Robert Williams has got ridiculous reach. The only problem with him is he always gets hurt. But my God, when he can stay healthy, his reach is sick. That dude has got such great reach in the front court. He's an underrated big man, too. He is.
Yeah.
And he's got some decent offensive game. The problem with him is that he just can't stay healthy a lot of the time. He always gets hurt.
I agree 100%, Jeff. That's you're right. That's his biggest issue. And I think Caleb Williams just answers back. He's hyped. He just hit himself.
Well, don't hit yourself in the head, Caleb. You don't want to knock yourself out of this game.
Caleb leaves the game with concussion protocol.
Yeah, Caleb Williams leaves the game with self-inflicted concussion to the head. Celebration tactics.
He actually hit himself in the nose, so he actually broke his orbital.
He actually broke his nose on that one.
So Boston misses the three in the putback.
So one thing I hate about streaming is that sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Hey, Ron.
Ron Duffney, what's going on, man?
Out of bounds on Boston.
My streaming's not working right now, so it's like my thing is buffering. So I'm waiting for the buffering to stop. So one thing I hate about is streaming is that you get these problems. We don't have basic cable.
I know, I hate it too. Like me with Nets. It's like me and
Yes.
with some hockey games that I want to watch. I got to do that because I don't get them all here.
Mm. Or anything. I don't even get the Mets either.
Yeah. For you, yeah. Oh, Caleb Martin strong to the basket, and he gets the put back. 35-40. They cut the lead to 5. Boston has kind of dried up in a sense. Here's Marcus Smart. He's being guarded by Gabe Vincent. Waiting for a screen by Robert Williams. Kicks it over to White. White loses it out of bounds, but they're going to say it's picked out by Duncan Robinson. He almost stole it. Man, I wonder how good they would be if they put the Martin brothers together. Caleb and his other brother.
Who's his other brother? Doing well, Ron. How you doing?
I believe his other brother plays on the Hornets.
Is he a twin brother or is he like older or younger? I gotta look it up.
Twin. Caleb hits it for 3.
Let me see.
Just like that, they cut the lead down to 2.
Caleb Martin, twin.
White gets the ball. He gives it over to Brown.
Cody Martin.
Yeah, Cody Martin. Gives it up to White. White drives. Gives it up to Robert Williams. And he gets the putback and 1.
Tween.
Tween. And he gets
Tween.
We are good, bro. How are you, Ron?
We are good.
But yeah, Cody Martin and Caleb Martin. I've always liked when there's like brothers or siblings in the NBA because it's like, like that sibling rivalry.
So like the Collins brothers, the Lopez brothers,
yes.
etc.
Kind of forgot about the Collins brothers.
Yeah, Jason and Jaron Collins.
I guess there's more in the NFL.
How many brothers? Well, we had the Watts, you had the Mannings, you had
the Kelseys,
you had the Haywards,
the Pounceys.
That's true. Did I say the Mannings?
Yeah, you said Mannings, yeah.
Okay.
Oh! Miami misses a shot. Then Boston. Jaylen Brown tries to get to White, and White loses it out of bounds. Shoot. He's wide open, too. Here's the Gucci man looking ref giving the ball to Butler.
Did you say the Gucci man looking ref?
Wait till you see him. He's going to give the ball to Butler. He looks just like Gucci man without the face tats.
I'm just checking my connection. My connection's giving me a problem right now.
Butler gives it to Adebayo. Adebayo gives it to Duncan down low, and he gets the layup. Nice. He stuck behind the defense. Timeout. Tie game, 42-42. 5:46 remaining in the second.
I'm surprised these games aren't on ABC.
Yeah. I actually am myself. It's not?
No, it's unless it's on the weekend. They usually don't broadcast these games on ABC. They usually broadcast them on ESPN or TNT.
That's stupid. Yeah,
right. Well, I mean, NBA is the flag. TNT is the flagship for the NBA playoffs, so it makes sense.
True. And didn't TNT just announce like a big partnership with AEW too?
Yes, they did. They well, AEW and TNT have been partnered up for a while.
For a while. Oh yes.
Yeah, they've had a partnership together for a better part of at least 4 years. So that's just like an extension from what they had previously.
Oh, okay. They just remarketed it, or what happened? Like they rebranded themselves?
Pretty much just rebranded themselves, and they pretty much just like working on some new projects together.
So who's there? Athlete wise,
Like superstars.
Yeah, like I'm talking like wrestler wise, like in AEW, is it like XWCW, or is this like is AEW considered like the flagship for like almost like in like WHL before you go to the NHL type thing? You know what I mean? or NCAA versus going to the big boys? Is it like a place where young people can go and like build their brand and then come into the big boy show?
Well, it's a lot of independent wrestlers that work there that have come through
Okay.
like the independent scene, as well as some ex WWE guys that either got disgruntled or just like, want to try a new opportunity. And some guys from like other wrestling organizations like New Japan. And,
Oh,
they were
okay.
the ones that really started it out. Like Cody Rhodes is in WWE obviously now, as well as like the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. They're the ones that really started the company out with Hangman Page back with Tony Khan.
Hey, man.
So they're like the ones that orchestrated the entire company together, and then like they brought in some ex WWE guys, some ex Impact guys, etc., that have come into the company, have sort of made it what it is now. Obviously, John Moxley, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, those guys being like some of the headliners, part of the company now, previously from when they were before.
Gotcha. Okay. And the new brand is just like to basically draw on new fans kind of thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Or
Like,
they're saying
pretty
like,
much,
this is our new motto, this is what we stand for, this is our quality, blah, 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 blah. Because I seen
yeah.
what Mitch had behind him in his short, the colors and everything, they pop. It's definitely
Yeah.
get your attention. So I like it. They did a good job.
No, it's like supposed to be an alternative from what you get from WWE, whereas
Oh, okay.
WWE is a lot more entertainment based, a lot more scripted stuff. AEW is supposed to be more about the the in-ring aspect of things, like the indie style wrestling type. It's more supposed to be a wrestling heavy type program compared to what WWE is, where it's a lot more about promo work and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's more. Excuse me. It's more.
I mean, like both sides have each of that, but you can tell the difference between one compared to the other.
I get what you're picking up. I totally understand what you mean. Yeah, like for the most part, you watch WWE or SmackDown or whatever show they have, it's gonna be like you said, it's gonna be promo. Then I'm like maybe like a little side wrestle, promo, wrestle, promo. Where AEW is gonna be a promo, but it's gonna be wrestling, promo, wrestling. So it's like they're more on the brand of wrestling, where like you said, WWE is more on the entertainment.
Yes, absolutely. That's you pretty much just said exactly what it is. Before I became a Brooklyn Nets fan, I was a Miami fan. I was talking about Jimmy Butler and how the Sixers made a foolish trade. Yeah, well, a lot of Sixers fans have been saying that they should have never traded away Jimmy Butler, but because they had to pay Tobias Harris and because there was issues, I believe, with the front office, they got rid of Butler.
Duncan hits a freaking moving, floating three. And now Miami has their own 72 run. And then Miami steals the ball from Boston, and they get the ball right back. Butler kicks it over to Martin. Martin pulls out from the paint and hits the two. 47-42. That's a 19-2 run in the last 4 minutes.
It's those intangible players on this Miami Heat team.
Yeah.
They might have Bam and they might have Butler, but these other guys.
Oh, Horford tries to body blam, but he can't get the shot up. And then Brown with the putback, but he misses it. Adebayo gets the rebound, brings the ball up the court, gives it to Butler. Butler guarded by Brown. He goes tween, gives it to Adebayo. Duncan's trying to get open. He can't find anybody, so Adebayo goes in the paint, pulls up, shoots the two, but it's in and out, and he misses. Rebound to Boston. They're quickly to try to get the ball up the court because Adebayo is on the ground. Doesn't matter. Adebayo gets back in the business. They give it to Tatum. Tatum gives the Horford to Brown, and he does a beautiful job to get the finger roll into the basket, and it's 44-47.
Yeah, he was. Robinson is a great shooter, but that's pretty much what he is. He's a three-point shooter from the outside.
Yes.
He's not really somebody that's going to give you a whole lot from other aspects of the game. He's just pretty much a downtown three-point shooter.
Adebayo with the fake spin move, and he
nice move by Jalen Brown.
Horford gets the ball. Horford quickly's got to give it to. Oh, he should have gave it to Smart, but he gives it to Brown, and Brown goes in and throws the one-handed slam.
So you don't get this from anybody else, ladies and gentlemen. Randy always brings the energy right now. I'm trying to bring as much energy as possible, but I apologize. I've just been a little bit under the weather the past couple of weeks. So I'm trying to tone it down a little bit, even though I want to be energetic.
Butler drives. Oh, and it's going to be off of Smart because Smart actually blocked it, but it fell off Smart as they were both going out of bounds. So it's going to be Miami.
Well, I don't know if I'd say Duncan Robinson is part of a dream matchup, but
no.
I hear what you're saying, Reggie. He's a solid player. He's a good
Yeah.
player for a championship type team that needs a 3-point shooter on the outside.
Definitely good role player. Absolutely.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I'd hate to say it. Tyler Hero's back. I'm not sure he sees much of the floor.
No, he might actually become a trade chip in the offseason.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a trade chip because if he's playing this well, then you could utilize that and use him as a trade chip going into the offseason and try to see if you can get something for him. Because essentially him and Tyler Hero are the same type of player. Do you need two of them?
I would love him.
I think anybody would love to have Duncan Robinson.
Yeah. Shoot. I know he doesn't play defense, but I mean, like I said, like I'm not saying Eric Spoelstra is not a good defensive coach or his coaching staff. I mean, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. But maybe you just need to come at it from a different angle. I mean, he's been with the same team, so it's like maybe he needs to hear it from a different ear. Maybe it unlocks the Da Vinci Code and he awakens and becomes one of, if not an all-pro defender. You never know. You can't say never, especially in this league. Players, Butler blocks Brogdon. He came out of nowhere. He's like, Superman. So
Jimmy mother freaking buckets.
And then Jimmy was trying to be sweet with it. He went underneath the basket and he tried to like throw a no-look pass to Zeller, but Zeller moved.
Oh, I just saw it. Blocked it on the outside. What a block by Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah.
Jimmy stopping them buckets on the outside.
Stephen, 2:42 left in the game. Boston 46, Miami 49. Tatum drives, kicks it to Brogdon. Yeah, back to Tatum. Tatum tries to spin off Zeller. He can't get anywhere. Now he's double teamed by Duncan. So he goes a Euro, and it's off the front of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler quickly gets the ball to Martin, and Martin travels. He forgot to dribble the ball.
Come on, Caleb Martin, you got to remember, you have the ball in your hands. You got to dribble it, my friend. You got to dribble it.
You got so excited seeing that rim, you wanted to throw one down.
I know you want to throw it down, my bro, but you got to dribble the basketball.
And then Smart tries to throw the ball across in the corner to Brogdon. It's intercepted. He should have threw it to the guy beside him. Here's Butler. He drives off the front of the rim, but Zeller gets the rebound. But he's surrounded by Celtics. So he runs out, gives it to Gabe Vincent. Vincent, guarded by Smart. 8 seconds left. Gives it up to Butler. Butler drives in the paint. Kicks it out.
What was that?
Martin for 3. Martin misses, but the ball was tipped by Zeller. But Tatum
what the hell? Who is Marcus Smart passing the ball to?
He was trying to pass to Brogdon in the fucking corner.
Why?
When he had freaking Horford right in front of him.
I mean, like, what was that?
I don't get it. Horford could have gave it to him too.
It's like he's passing the ball right to Miami. He's like, here, Miami, take it. We don't want it. Oh, what a block by Martin. That's a foul?
Yeah, Brogdon.
That's not a foul. It was a clean block.
I don't know.
That was a clean block. That's not a foul.
I know. You should have seen last night's game. Oh my God! If you thought this was bad, you should Mark Jackson said, the NBA's ruining the game I love, because like they were calling some stuff that were like, what? That's a block, or what? That's a goaltend? Like,
it's ridiculous what they're calling nowadays.
Yes, Gabe Vincent goes around the screen of Zeller, kicks the ball to Duncan Robinson. Robinson gives it to Butler. 9 seconds on the clock. Butler gets picked up by Brogdon. He's trying to get some room. He goes tween. 4 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2. He puts up the 2. Misses. Rebounded Smart. 1 minute left and 18 seconds in the game. Smart tries another stupid pass, and it's intercepted by Caleb Martin. Gives it up to Butler. Butler. What the hell are you doing? Butler gives it up to Gabe Vincent. Back to Butler. Butler trying to make some moves.
Smart's a nice player, but he makes some dumb decisions on the court sometimes.
Right? You seen that pass?
He's reckless with that ball. He's very reckless with that ball.
Gives it up to Horford. Horford kicks it to Smart. Smart wide open. Doesn't even think the 3 and throws up a 2, and he's fouled by Zeller.
I mean, at least he was able to draw the foul. I mean, I guess he could take that as solace.
Smart too, right? Because you at that point it's like, they can't go to their backup if Adebayo gets in trouble. So Smart, I think that's his second.
Yeah, see, that was a smart play.
Yeah.
That was a smart play by Marcus Smart. Get him off his feet, get the big guy to foul you, and then go to the basket and try to shoot two. That's a smart play.
Tie game right now. The Heat makes the first 49-49 with 42.5 seconds left in the second.
And right now, the Celtics are trying to take advantage of Adebayo not on the floor.
Absolutely. Just like the Heat took advantage of the Celtics when Tatum was off the court.
Exactly.
Went on that huge run. Second shot is up and it's good. Boston with the lead 50-49. 40 seconds left. Gabe Vincent bringing the ball up court. He's waiting for the screen by Zeller. Goes around it, puts up the three, hits it, nothing but laces. The ball's given up to Tatum. Tatum doesn't touch it, lets the ball roll up a little bit. He pulls up from downtown and he misses off the front rim. Rebounded Heat. 27 seconds left. There's about 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 52-50. Butler on Brown.
Oh, what a sweet stroke. What a sweet shot there by Gabe Vincent.
Butler kicks it over to Strus. Strus back to Butler. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Butler spins. Races. 54-50. 5 seconds left. Smart's got the ball. He's trying to go around two players. He's got to throw a Hail Mary three. And he misses it. 54-50. Miami has the halftime lead. Here we go. Need some fluids.
Yeah. What a shot by Jimmy Buckets.
Jimmy has a shot.
Jimmy Buckets, baby.
Wow. Why did you guys let him go over Tobias Harris? I'll never understand that.
I think it was because I don't think it's because they wanted to let him go. I think it's because he had issues with the front office and they didn't want to pay him the type of money that he was looking for. So they had no choice that they had to let him go. I don't think it was because they wanted to. They
never would have gotten Harden, first of all. So like Butler would have been there. So it's like, who knows what would have happened? Maybe they never needed Butler. Maybe him and Embiid actually, make a run.
It's like that sentence right there. That should become like the new sentences with everything. Never should have gotten Harden. Insert
we got to make that a hashtag. You got to make that a hashtag.
Never should have gotten Harden.
Never.
My team knows about that. Never should have gotten Harden. Sixers. Never should have gotten Harden. Rockets before. Never should have gotten Harden. Now the Rockets are about to make the same mistake twice. Can you imagine James Harden with actually a pretty good young team? What he would do to that team?
Oh.
You're asking for self-destruction.
Yeah.
Exactly. Never should have gotten Harden. That should become a new hashtag. If that becomes famous, by the way, I want my rent for that one.
Oh, you'll get royalties. Don't worry.
I want my royalties for that one if it becomes big. But yeah, it's exactly what it is. The dude has been a self-destructing basketball teams left and right.
Oh, absolutely. And then now him opting out and apparently wanting a 4-year deal worth more than what he just signed now. It's like, what did you prove to me in the playoffs? You got me through the first round. Whoopie-doo.
I warned everybody. I told you about what James Harden was going to do. This is what you're going to expect from somebody like James Harden. You're waiting for him to do what he does. That's self-destruct and destroy other teams, and he's done it again. Sixers fans now can't wait to get rid of this dude.
And I also think, too, like, Daryl Morey is, like, his personal pet. Like, he knows he's got him wrapped around his finger.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Oh, my God. I would get rid of Morey, too. I would have got
rid of him. He walks in the office, he's probably like, I want to go to Houston unless you give me a new 4-year, $200 million contract. Like,
no, James, I'll do it. I can't lose you, James.
We can't do $200 million, but we'll give you 140. How's 140? It's like, he's not worth it right now. Like, he's a regular
season. James. James, don't leave us. Please, don't leave us, James.
As he's like, oh, I got my bottle. James.
Please get him off the team. I'm telling you right now, anybody that wants James Harden, you're making a severe mistake. He's been one of the career underachieving players in the playoffs I've ever seen. No matter, you always want to see this guy go out there and try to perform well. He never does it. He always always underperforms in the big games. Always. He has some moments, but for most time, he always comes up small.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
Yeah.
Saddlebag?
Because like the guy's getting paid to get this team to a conference finals, potentially a Vince Lombardi. Why do I keep saying Vince Lombardi all the fucking time when we go to talk about the Larry O'Brien? I don't understand this. Anyways, to get them there to at least battle for it, win, loss, or draw. We don't no team's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, we want to go and fight for an NBA championship to lose." Everybody wants to win, but we all know there's only gonna be one. So he hasn't even lived up to that with any team that he's been on. So why would you even pay this man? Why? Because he's got you wrapped around his finger as your little pet. He knows he can milk whatever he can. He'll say whatever needs to be said. And then he takes that stupid money and spends it horribly.
You know why? Because they know that if he's maybe one of the meal tickets to keeping Joel Embiid in Philadelphia, and they know if Harden goes, it might be a good chance that Embiid's going to go. Do you think Embiid's going to stay on that team? If you're what are you going to have? Embiid, maybe Maxey, and that's it? That team's not winning anything. They couldn't win anything with the roster they currently have constructed. If you take away Harden and you don't replace him with somebody as talented as Harden is, even though we don't like Harden, he's still a talented player. Where's that team going? They're not going anywhere.
I forget who it was. I think I was on with it was halftime and Mitch. And I proposed a trade to him. And I said, would you guys accept a trade Embiid and maybe somebody else, but just based on his salary, Embiid right now, for Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero? Would you take that trade? And they both said yes.
Oh, yeah. I would take that trade too. Because I don't think Adebayo and Embiid is that big of a drop-off. And Hero over Harden, I would take Hero easily.
Yeah.
I think Hero is going into his prime, and I think he's got a little bit more to offer than Harden. Well, Harden obviously is going on the downside of his career.
Yeah, and he still has 2 years left on that 4-year, $130 million contract he signed last year.
Jesus.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Good luck with that, whoever wants. Yeah. Good luck, Houston. You want that? Good luck, Ime Udoka. You might want him over in Houston.
You guys want that for your younger players? Because you know what's going to happen. Self-destruct.
Exactly.
They'll self-destruct. They'll see that lifestyle, or that, not that lifestyle, but that regiment that he has. Because there's been times where we've seen him come in at overweight, and he's got to get into shape, and then all of a sudden we're told that's a ploy because he doesn't want to play with this team. It's like the mind games.
Going to clubs.
Going to the man clubs.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if what's his name's still in the chat, so can't really.
No, that's fine. He goes to clubs. We'll just say that.
Yeah, he goes to the clubs.
He likes the clubs. He's a big fan of the clubs. He probably went to the clubs during that first round series too. I heard he actually did go to some of those clubs during the first round series. Good job, James. Going to help your team out.
Game 7, 9 points or whatever he had. Good job, bud.
Yeah, that's what you call a big time performance for a big time player.
Yeah.
But he even scored double digits in that game. What a joke. I have no pity towards him or Durant or Irving. And it was so sweet seeing all three of them go home in the second round, at least. It was just so sweet. After what they did to my organization, I have no ill will towards any one of them.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I knew that the Suns, even though they were okay record-wise, I knew that if they ran into like a Nuggets team, they wouldn't be able to sustain anything because their bench is so weak. They had to give up so goddamn much to get that man. For what? Like, just to get into the playoffs to lose in the second round? That's not the coach's fault. That's the damn GM having to give up a boatload of everything just to get up one player in return.
And you heard about the fact that the Monty Williams cried, like I mentioned. He cried when they had to trade away Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. That's how much he thought of those two players.
He cried?
He cried. He actually legit cried because he didn't want to get rid of those two for Kevin Durant.
Wow. Because he knew what he had.
Yeah, he knew what he had in those two young players, and obviously what they did in Brooklyn. You're seeing some of the inklings of what they could be, especially Bridges. So, yeah, and they wasted it for Durant, who he was good, but like you said, they don't have enough bench players, and they don't have enough depth on that roster. Once you get and when you started seeing guys get injured, like DeAndre Ayton, who got hurt, and you obviously saw what happened with Chris Paul. What are
Yeah.
you going to do? Campaign is a nice player, but he turns the ball over way too much. I like Campaign too. I've always been a fan of Campaign, but he turns the ball over way too much.
Well, you said it too when we had the pick and roll podcast when we were talking about it, and we were like, "Oh, Chris Paul's out. What are they gonna do?" And you were like, you said you were. I was a big component on Campaign, and I said Campaign's a good player. Don't get me wrong; he's in the NBA. There's a reason why he's in the NBA. If he wasn't good enough, he'd be in China probably playing. But the issue with Campaign, I said, was he's not going to help you win a series. He'll help you win maybe a game, maybe two. But his issues, I kept saying, was, like you said, the turnovers. He kept turning the damn ball over so much. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you look over and the team's up by 10, and you're like, wait, what? So it's like, that mentality that he's never been able to shake. I always said that was the issue. And then, of course, I know Shamet, but Shamet's a streaky shooter. That's why he's always off the bench. That's why he's never, ever been a 6th man of the year type guy, because, sometimes he'll put up 17 points, and then other times he might only put up 5. So it's like,
Shamet is wildly inconsistent too, and I've seen him play with the Nets before. That's exactly the type of player he is. He can go out there and, like you said, he can light it up off the bench, then he can go out there and put out a dud. So you can't really put a lot of faith in somebody like Landry Shamet. And that's what ultimately hurt that team when they traded away a lot of that depth, and they had to try to, rely on guys that didn't get enough playing time previously and ended up hurting the team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you're heavily relying on a Torrey Craig's, like you said, the Landells, and then the Shamets and the Campaigns. And when you start,
TJ Warren finally started playing. TJ Warren's a nice player.
Yeah, and they didn't even use him.
No, they started using him finally towards the end, and he ended up having one of the better games for them.
Yeah.
They didn't utilize their depth.
I never understood that. I'm like, okay, you're physically saying yes to this trade that probably a guy you asked for to be thrown in, because you're probably like, we want KD and TJ Warren, and then you don't even use the guy. And it was like, considering what you had when he was with you before.
It's like what you were complaining about for a while with your team. Your team didn't utilize the depth on your roster, and you pretty much burnt out your team.
Yeah.
What's up, LT?
Hey, LT.
By the way, quick promotional thing real quickly. Thank you guys all for coming by the NBA playoffs, Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2, Boston Celtics and Miami Heat. Right now, Miami is leading this game at the moment, 55-50.
54.
And 54-50. I can't count.
Is it 54?
I think it's
now
54.
You make me wonder if that's a score.
This is top quality YouTube. We're bringing you guys. Yeah, 54-50. 54-50. Top quality YouTube streaming we're giving you guys right here. You don't even know this score. But
we're going off so much we just kind of forgot the score. We're our apologies.
Thank you guys for coming by. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. We're streaming right now on the multiple different platforms. Obviously, Philly Talk with MK on Facebook, NYG Jeffy T85, my channel, Next Shift Randy, that's Randy's channel, All Star Sports Network, Let's Talk Sports, Hardcore Sports, a lot of sports. And we're also streaming on Twitter, the Hardcore Sports Network's Twitter. Appreciate all you guys for being here. We've had as many as 12 in the chat so far. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys want to, super chats are open on my channel, NYG Jeffy T85. If you want to send a super chat, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. Appreciate always the support that you guys have been giving us. And we'll be getting ready for the second half of this Eastern Conference Finals with seeing if the Celtics can find a way to even this series, or if Miami is going to take a very strong 2-0 lead going back to Miami, which could really spell doom for somebody like Boston.
Sorry, my godmother and my brother just texted me, and they were like, we went and seen the Fast X movie. And I'm like, oh yeah, how was that?
Was it good?
they're big car people because like I'm sure you've seen the group chat of me sharing my stepdad's his 67 Chevelle SS that he completely redid, got a crate engine, and basically we're talking from chassis to electrical wiring to your brakes to power steering to heck, even the AC running through the car. He redid everything during the last 2 years, and then thing's a fucking beautiful looking car. I can't wait to inherit one day.
Sounds like a beaut. Sounds
Yeah.
like a beaut.
I'll drive it down. I'll drive it down to you one day. I'll purposely
You're gonna pop a wheelie while you're driving it too. Do some
Papa
donuts.
Wheelie. I'll do a fucking burnout. What are you talking about, Papa Wheelie?
What's a
We'll go
burnout?
racing at your local race.
What's a burnout? I'm stupid when it comes to cars, so I don't know what a burnout is.
Burnout is when you burn the
when they burn rubber.
Yeah, when the both tires are spinning really fast.
Like the clutch, you put the clutch on and then you just burn the tires out.
Yeah, basically, or if you have like a posi track rear end, you could just sit there and hold the gas and then just sit there and mash into the gas, and then if you have enough power, which the car does, the back tires will just start randomly spinning.
Doesn't that catch the tire on fire?
No. If you do it for like an hour, yeah.
Just sit here for like an hour, continue. Also, I'm like,
because the tire will blow out, and then you'll have fire.
Yeah, fire. Yes, James Harden. Yes, he does. That's a fact. James Harden is a very big fan of those clubs. Yes, it is awkward. I agree. I forgot what I was going to say. They really need to stop with these Fast and Furious movies. There's Kawhi Leonard. He decided to make an appearance. They need to stop with these Fast and Furious movies. I stopped watching after 7.
Apparently, this is the second last one. They're going to make another one after this one to finish it up, to like put a bow tie on it, I guess. Don't ask me why, but you're right. They're adding all these characters that we've never known about, and then people not dying that are supposed to die in previous shows, like Han. He was supposed to be dead.
Han died in
Tokyo Drift, he's alive. It's like, wait, what?
There's a lot. There's a lot to that. Hey, how about we bring back Giselle? Even though she died on that plane accident that happened in number 7, let's bring her back too.
Yeah.
I mean, where's the logic in this?
Yes.
They should have just stopped, and they had a beautiful moment after number 7. Perfect way to end the series. Beautiful moment with Paul Walker and Vin Diesel driving off together. That is a beautiful way to end one of the best series at that time, and you killed it by continuing it and keeping it going because it made money. That's one of those moments we should just be like, you know what? We're going to stop here, and we're just going to ride off in the sunset, no pun intended.
And that's what they did in 7, Fast 7. Paul Walker drove his way in his Supra, and then Vin Diesel drove his way in his Charger.
And then of course they said, "No, not so fast.
Whoa. We forgot about Vin Diesel's brothers. Hold on, whoa."
John Cena, you want to be in the movie?
What?
We're casting you in. The Rock, F him.
Miami has the
ball. I heard the Rock's coming back.
White. Goes off the backboard and gets the layup. What's that?
I heard the Rock's coming back though for those last movies.
Oh shit!
That's what I heard. I heard that they're bringing back Hobbs.
Damn it! See, 56-50. Tatum gets the ball from Brown, guarded by Vincent, and the ball is intercepted by
bad
Butler.
defense.
I think it was actually Kevin Love, but Butler has the ball. Butler gives the ball defense.
Strus is such a good player. I like Max Strus. I like a lot. He's such an underrated player.
Strus for 3. Oh, just misses. Rebounded. Celtics. Ball gets up to Smart. He brings the ball up quick. Gives it to Brown. Brown corner 3. Laces.
There you go. That's some of the Celtics need to get going is Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he need that shot in
superstar back. Yeah, they need the superstar get going. Is that Mike Breen, by the way?
Huh?
Is that Mike Breen?
The 3-point shot?
No, yeah, that.
I don't know. I don't think so. This one is.
Bang! That's always one of the best catchphrases. Bang!
Bang!
Why is he doing bowls? He's a Knicks guy.
That one goes down, and the game is tied.
Bang!
Do I not have a bang? I thought I had
You
a
should get
bang.
Iron Eagle too. Iron Eagle's terrific when he does basketball games.
Oh, I love Iron Eagle. He's awesome.
Iron Eagle's one of my favorites. I've been listening to Iron Eagle do Nets games for like over 20 years. Love what Iron Eagle brings to the table. So one thing I love about the New York and New Jersey area, guys, is they have some of the best announcers in all of sports.
Yes.
Remember Doc Emmerich?
Yeah.
Doc Emmerich was longtime Devils announcer before he became the
Bruins.
he became the National Hockey League announcer for all the playoffs. He was the guy, but he was with the Devils for so long.
Yeah. Shit, what was I gonna say? What the hell is his name? Why did I forget it? Don Cherry in the Coach's Corner. I used to throw up on Saturday watching that, and then, well, we all know what happened there. Butler, spin move off White. Hits it. 60-55. Butler's being able to get to the basket at will. They're not being able to stop Butler driving.
They need to change up their defense.
They have to figure something out here.
You got to change up their defense and try to find a way to get that ball out of Jimmy Butler's hands.
Yeah. Tatum puts up a deep two.
Oh,
misses.
That's too easy. That's too easy. That's way too easy for Jimmy Butler.
Right. Butler has the ball. Waiting for a screen. He switches off. White on Butler now. That's what he wants because he knows he can get around White. Waits for a screen by Love. Ooh, and White goes down hard after hitting Love. Is he okay?
I'm just about to get to it.
He's holding his midsection, like his abdomen. Now he's limping. He's up.
Yeah, I see it. Looks like he got elbowed right in the. Got elbowed right in the bad zone.
The midsection.
Yeah.
So he gives the ball to him, and he drives, and he gets the layup. Must be okay there. 57-60. Jimmy Butler gives the ball to Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent gives the ball up to Max Strus. Strus, guarded by Brown. He gives it down to Kevin Love. Kevin Love trying to find somebody open. He decides to take the shot, and he misses. Rebounded, Celtics. Brown bringing the ball up. Drives, kicks it to Tatum. Tatum off the backboard and in. 59-60, 1 point game. Gabe Vincent being guarded by Brown. Kicks it to Adebayo. Goes around, gives it back to Vincent. Vincent tries to drive and give it up, but he can't. Stolen by the Celtics. Celtics, again, bring the ball up. Tatum drives, or Tatum, Brown drives, gives it up to Tatum. Tatum then drives. Two-handed slam. Timeout Heat.
This has been a game of runs the entire time.
Yes.
That's all this has been. It's like a game of runs back and forth between both teams. Nice steal that was good defense by Al Horford.
The Tatum with the fake, like he's going to pull up from three on Adebayo, and then he just blows right by him with a two-handed slam. I love that. It's almost like a shake shimmy. Like, I'm just going to not.
Tatum is trying to take this game over right now. That's exactly there. There's Kawhi. Kawhi, can you do that? Can you do that, Kawhi?
Oh, Kawhi can.
I don't know, Kawhi. I don't know if Kawhi can do it anymore. Kawhi might be done.
Don't say that.
I don't know, Randy. I think he might be done. I mean, is he gonna? Can he play anymore? He always gets hurt all the time.
Yeah, true.
I mean, how many playoffs in a row have we watched Kawhi Leonard and Paul George always get hurt around the playoffs and they never play?
True.
I mean, if you're a Clippers fan, do you really want to keep doing the same madness over and over and over again? Keep
Not
trying
really.
to rely on these guys to stay healthy and they never do?
It's like kicking a horse when it's down, basically, right? Like you don't do that. So it's like, in that sense, it's like, why would you want to put yourself through misery continuously, knowing that they're going to play well through the season, but come crunch time when we need them the most, when we get to the playoffs, we might not even see them. They might be in street clothes. So it's like
Yeah, they're
you're right.
nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to
Yeah.
be found. Like you said, they're in street clothes. They're street clothes all the time. They're never playing. Every time you're just like waiting for them to something to happen to one of them, and they're out there on the sidelines in street clothes hurt. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's like what, the second or third time in a row these playoffs that you've seen Leonard and George not play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like madness. I understand if you want to stay relevant, but I mean, in the Western Conference, because obviously the Lakers now were in the Western Conference Finals, they've taken over, like, the attention again. But you're not helping yourself if you're relying on a couple of players that just can't stay on the floor. They're always hurt.
Yeah,
It's like
you're
you're
right.
waiting for them to get hurt. It's a shame, but I mean, it's the way it is.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, like the only time I've ever seen it work, well, like, and I keep harping back to it, but is when he was with the Raptors. Our medical staff, had him on a strict workout and practice diet and everything, like you name it, like, and it worked. Like we got into the playoffs. He was our number one scorer. He had, like, at the time, he had one of the best playoff runs for a player to put up over 730 points in a playoff run. Like, that's pretty damn crazy in 24 games. He almost put up 1,000 points.
Yeah.
So, like, when he's healthy, he's fucking unstoppable in a sense, man. Like, and I seen it with my own damn eyes. I watched the games. I was like, can we check to see if he's actually a T1000 underneath that skin? Like, I felt like he wasn't human. Like,
he's such a good player, but it's those 4 words you just said. If he was healthy.
Yeah.
Those 4 words right there is unfortunately the definition of Kawhi Leonard's career in the later years.
Yeah.
Such a great player, but his body is looking like it's breaking down on him. And you have to wonder how much longer until he says, you know what? I already got a couple of championships. I'm already one of the best players in the NBA. I've had a hell of a career. Probably not a Hall of Famer, but he's had a hell of a career overall. When is it just going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to be one of those guys that's just going to hang around until, like, there's nothing left. I'm just going to call it a career. So, I mean, it's like that's one thing right there. We got to think about it.
Yeah, you're right. Kawhi has scored 12,324 points in his career.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice pass. Good play. That's nice by Kevin Love to Adebayo.
Yeah, 64. In 2011, 2012, he played from that season with Sacramento all the way down to 2023. He's had 64, 58, 66, 64, 72, 74, 9, and then 60 with Raptors, 57 with the Clippers, 52 with the Clippers, 52 with the Clippers.
I love Kevin Love's expression on that foul. He's like, huh?
Huh?
Huh? I'll come here to foul. Huh? Huh?
Oh.
It's like Shaq trying to talk to like the Lakers guys.
Yeah.
I saw me. Did it. It wasn't Kobe. It was all me.
Oh, hey, Charles. Tell him how much
Big Aristotle.
Tell him how much
Big Aristotle. I'm in a rap album. Go watch it. Go pick up my rap album. It's great.
Yeah. You listen to that song, his new album.
Look at my eyes. My eyes are twisted. Back of my head. I'm like the Undertaker. Huh? Kobe, where are you, Kobe? Kobe, I love you.
Hi.
Rick Fox. Where are you, Rick Fox?
Tatum drives off the backboard, and it goes.
Terrible shot there.
Yep. 65-52. Boston is on a 10-2 run in the last 2 minutes.
This has literally been a game of runs. It's like been back and forth with both teams going on like a big run.
Yeah, a team will call a timeout. They'll adjust and they'll go on a run.
But that's just 2 really good head coaches. I mean, I don't know about Muscala. Muscala, I think, is a solid coach, but I think a lot of it has to do with his team being really good too, even though I like Muscala as a coach. Spoelstra's terrific. This dude is
Yeah.
easily one of, if not the best head coach in the NBA.
I agree with you. He from where he started to where he is now, there's no one that can compare. Like to being a what was either freaking tape guy. Like
I
he
think
just
so, yeah. He was like
and
a
then
tape
all of a
guy
sudden,
with Pat Riley just discovered him. Like, hey, you want to be head coach? Because he obviously liked what he was able to do. He loved what he was doing with Miami, and he
and
gave him that opportunity.
and he probably even said to Pat a couple times in the past, and then Pat probably thought about it for a couple, whatever, however long. But he probably said to him like, "You should run this or run that or do this because I'm seeing on tape that they're doing this." And then he probably did it one or two times, and he's like, "Hey, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about."
Yeah, this dude might actually know how to coach. He could
Right?
be the one to try to keep Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh in line.
Ooh, Tatum with a nice turnaround jumper. 67-62. Boston with the lead. 5:34 left.
Let me get the I forgot to put the score thing back up.
Oh, I can do that if you want.
No, I got it. Just get it back up. I apologize.
No, I totally forgot.
There you go, guys.
Right now, they're just showing Jaylen Brown working out on a beach in September 4th, 2016 with Jimmy Butler. Ooh, so they were like, he said he was basically almost like stealing info from Jimmy. He was like, I got to see his work ethic, got to see how hard you had to work and how you basically take no days off, blah, blah, blah. So it's almost like
that had to have been Jaylen Brown's rookie season, wasn't it?
2016?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Brown's been in the league for how long?
I'd say almost 5 years or 4 years at least.
Like I think it's might be longer than that.
Never mind. No, 8 years.
Yeah, him and Jason Tatum, you forget about it. They've been in the league a lot longer.
They've been that long? Holy
yeah. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have been in the league for a lot longer. Let me see.
Holy shit. Now I feel really old.
Yeah.
Oh, Butler drives the lane and he turns around and gives the pass to Adebayo with a two-handed slam. Just like that. It's a 1-point game. Boston 67, Miami 66. Timeout. Boston.
He's been in the CE. 2016, 2017 was his rookie year. So he's been in the league for 7 seasons, 2-time All-Star.
Shit.
And let me see Jason Tatum. Tatum has been in the league for 6 seasons. He came the year after Jaylen Brown. And he's a 4-time All-Star. That's what I thought. That like the two of them came like a year after one another. I'm still pissed off because if we didn't make that stupid trade for Garnett, Garnett, Pierce, and Jason Terry, there's a good chance that both Brown and Tatum would have been Nets. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to my misery as a Net. Welcome to my misery.
Right.
I can't even have any happiness at times.
It almost seems like it's torture.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's torture, all right.
Jesus.
People have no idea what I've had to deal with this organization at times. And I try to be not as crazy with them, but it's not easy with the Nets at times. Shout out to the 4 still watching in the chat. Thank you guys for coming by. We appreciate it. Bringing you guys the coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Miami's up in the series right now, 1-0. Boston currently leading this game 67-66 with about 4:46 to go in the third quarter. Tomorrow night, the Western Conference Finals will be on at 8:30. I believe it's on TNT, and they'll be going to Los Angeles. Denver has got a 2-0 lead right now, and Denver is going to be looking to see if they can put a commanding 3-0 lead in this series against Los Angeles. But the NBA is going to probably have their whistles going because they don't want to see LeBron James and the Lakers go down 3-0.
I really feel like the altitude really affected the Lakers. Like you could see how much the players were just gassed, like
Yeah.
going into like from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, and like some of them are like, you could tell a lot from a player holding his hands on his hips rather than him holding on to the ends of his shorts because he's trying to hold himself up because he's just so exhausted. It's like, you know, not much time in between from us travel from Denver to LA. So, and I'm not saying it's a lot, but I don't know, man. You're right. Like I feel like the league is gonna, want to like tell the rest, like, make sure you call every call,
Yeah.
because we need LA front and foremost.
So
all the
stupid. Yeah, that's
it
what
is.
we need. Let's placate to LeBron James and the Lakers even more.
Yeah,
Just to make it more obvious that you want the Lakers to be in the NBA Finals. Give me a freaking break. Denver
exactly.
right now clearly looks like the better team.
Oh
They
yeah,
do. Denver
hands
looks
down.
like the better team.
Yeah. Anytime Lakers went on a run, they were able to stop it in its butt and then go on their own run of theirs. But the Lakers could never like nip theirs in a butt. So you're right. They are the better team. They are.
And the Lakers have nobody on that team right now that could stop Jamal Murray. They might, I mean, Davis and Achimura can do a decent job against Jokic, but who on that team could stop Murray? Murray is having his way right now against that Lakers team.
That's what she said.
Yes, she did say that, and she was very proud when she said that too.
Oh, so Boston scores 69-67, and then they get the ball down to Adebayo on the return play, and Adebayo scores. So Adebayo now has scored in that play, so 68-69.
There's a little underhook there by Jaylen Brown on that play.
It was Brown. There you go.
There you go. Nice play. Lowry over to Adebayo.
Ooh. Tatum put Butler on some skates. It looked like a little bit there, and got him on a step back three.
Let's see. Brown got it. Brown, Tatum. Oh, this is a good matchup. Tatum, yup. Step back, triple. That's a thing of beauty right there.
Right?
They called it 2. No, they called it 3.
No, and the next play here, it looked like he jacked up a 3, but they said a foul. So I don't know if he's shooting 3 or. Wow, he's already got 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's 10 of 15.
Adebayo undershot that last one when he was trying to drive to the basket. Shot a little bit too soft, trying to go against Robert Williams. I guess he was afraid of the shot blocking of Robert Williams.
Block, exactly. So
Elizabeth Patinade, appreciate the like on the Facebook side of things. Thank you very much on Philly Talk with MK. If you guys are on the Facebook side, don't be afraid to hit that like button. Appreciate the like.
He makes the second, so yeah, he's shooting 3. So it's 68-74. Cody Zeller's come in, Adebayo's sitting on the bench. And Brown is sitting down as well. He's limping. Wait, do we add him?
Mr. Angry is here.
Do we add him?
I don't know. Should we?
All right.
No, I told him when I was in the chat before, if him and Halftime want to come over, they can come over. Because I know he's probably pissed because the Phillies got their asses kicked tonight.
Struz kicks it to Butler. Butler drives, and he misses the shot. And he's going to be out of bounds.
If
Boston
you don't want
ball.
me to be here, I'll leave.
No, you can stay. I don't care.
No, no, good, man. Dude, it was so bad that halftime actually put on a rally cap. And I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't know what a rally cap was.
Oh, Tatum gives it to
Ever heard of the rally cap?
No.
Yeah, rally cap is you put a rally cap on to try to get your team, try to root your team to hopefully they come back in the game.
I've never heard of that in my
Turn
life.
your cap upside down.
Yes, halftime was doing that.
It didn't
And I'm
work.
like, what are you doing?
Some people do this. Some people do this too. Where
Yeah,
they, like,
I've seen
the
that.
hat on the side.
I've seen that.
where they put the hat on the side like that or whatever and don't have to have like long hair and they hold
Yeah.
it like that and that's like
I've
a comeback
seen that.
hat or whatever. They want
I've
it to come
seen that.
back.
I just never saw the rally cap.
Yeah.
Robert Williams just drew a foul on Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, but he couldn't even get the putback. He missed the putback even.
Jeez,
I would
I
have
know.
just dunked that shit. I would have dunked
Come on,
it.
you're like almost 7 foot. You are going against Kyle Lowry. Dunk on him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Lowry's a
Oh!
good defender, but come on. Dunk on him.
The second free throw bounced off the back rim, went right up in the air, and went right back in.
It was so bad. So like the last pitcher,
Did you
Roger-
say pitcher or pisser?
no, I said pitcher.
Oh, they said pisser.
He said there.
Yeah, Clemens, our guy. He was pitching so bad that he was lobbing it in. It looked like he was playing catch with his son.
That's pretty bad.
And you have
Was he
our
even a
coaches
pitcher or
laughing
was it a
at him.
positional player?
Clemens? I don't know. I don't pay attention to Phillies. And then you have the Phillies.
Oh, Boston on a 10
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds.
Here's Caleb Williams. Tries to make a move on Robert Williams. And he's blocked. Caleb Martin,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's not going to work,
Williams.
Caleb.
Yeah, he gets the ball
Oh,
back in.
Marcus
Back to
Smart
three.
for three.
Caleb Martin is 3 of 6 from 3. And then Brogdon loses the ball. Kyle Lowry to Martin, and he goes off the backboard at 10. 73-79.
For the game being so bad, I managed to get 70 views for that game being so freaking bad.
Nice.
Nice shot by Caleb Martin for three.
Oh, there you go.
Tatum lobs it into Williams, and he tries to give it over to Grant. He can't. It's intercepted by the Heat. They lob it up to Butler.
Oh, 5 straight points
Lowry
for
to
Caleb
Strus.
Martin.
Strus to Martin. Back to Strus. They're just throwing the ball all over the place.
Yeah, I know. They got a little bit more discipline.
Takes it to Martin for 3. Misses. Rebound.
Bad
Brogdon's
job.
got to drop into the bucket.
They didn't call a foul on that? It looks like Robert Williams got taken down on the play.
I know. They're like just letting them go back and forth. 73-81.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it that they're swallowing the whistles. Oh, that was nice. Oh, you got to make that shot. You got to make that shot.
Butler drives off the backboard, and it's good. 75-81.
Larry's sitting there bitching to the referee. Larry's sitting there bitching to the referee while they're coming down the floor instead of playing defense. Stop whining and play defense, Larry.
It's kind of like James Harden.
Yeah.
Like looking for a foul.
Here's Tatum.
Oh,
around the screen. Nice double.
Oh, Butler just put Brogdon on skate.
Tatum misses. And he's going to say a loose ball foul on Strus.
This is a nice third quarter. Love this. This is really good third quarter by both teams. Very competitive.
All over the place.
I still got Miami winning.
We got one thing going on. You got one thing going over here, nothing going over there.
It looks like that what the Miami Heat are trying to do is they're trying to double team right now against Tatum, get the ball out of his hands, and try to put it in one of those other shooters because they know Tatum right now is the primary guy on that team that's been able to ball hand. So it looks like they're trying to get the ball out of Tatum's hand by double teaming him and then taking their chance with some of those other guys.
Brogdon shooting, and they're bringing in the Diesel, Adebayo.
Well, it was just a matter of time.
Yeah,
it was a matter of time until Adebayo was going to come back in. They need Adebayo to start being Adebayo. Zeller is a nice backup center, but let's just be real. He's not Bam Adebayo. They need Adebayo to be Adebayo.
Let's be real. Even backups pushing it.
He's not a terrible backup. He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's not that bad.
He's okay.
Well, what are you actually asking from your backup center? You're just asking them to go out there and, give you what? 10, 15 minutes max on the court?
Depending on the center, yeah, maybe 20, yeah. Depending on foul trouble and whatnot, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you're not asking them to go out there and be a 20-point scorer or anything. You're just asking them to go out there and do some serviceable play.
Tatum misses the 3 and the put back by Williams again. He misses. God, man, you gotta off season just work on putbacks.
Oh, Lowry, wide open three. He missed it.
Oh, that was a fucking booger.
Nope.
Hey, NBA
There you
TV,
go.
maybe that's not zoom into someone's face when they're blowing their nose.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. Boston's up in this game, 83-75. We're getting ready for the fourth quarter now.
That's Mitch.
It's a boogie.
I'm proud to be a 76er.
I am proud to be a 76er, yeah.
I gave my body to this franchise.
Yes, you did.
Basketball's a game of joy.
Who is that? Daryl Morey?
No. Rex Chapman.
Oh, okay.
I ran through my state.
Watch this whole James Harden thing be a whole bunch of BS, and Harden actually ends up staying with the Sixers.
You were asked for in the chat actually, Mitch, by Scrudgy. He was messaging you thinking
Hey, he was talking about you the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Look in the chat. He was talking
at
about
the beginning.
Let's see.
I think he thought I was you or something. And I'm like, wow, he thought Mitch put on some weight and grew a beard. Like, what?
Or he thought that I was Mitch, apparently, because Mitch and I
What
have the
was
same
that?
type of frame. Even though he's been part of my channel literally for like the past year.
He's like, Mitch, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
this, and
I see it.
Here. And then he's like, yeah, but Mitch.
I mean, I know Mitch and I look similar. I mean, we both are Jewish. We
We
both,
both
we
are
both have the
Jews.
same. We both have similar
Hey.
body frames. So like, you know,
How
I
you
don't
feeling, Jeff?
I'm coping. I'm coping.
Got it.
I'll be fine. The less I think about it, the better off. I'll be fine though.
Nice. Okay.
Like I said, if I told you in the chat, if I wasn't feeling well enough, I would not be doing this tonight.
Right. Hey, you want to? Hey, we can say how bad the Phillies are. We lost 5 in a row, and we lose today, 10-1 to the Cubs.
Well, I mean, the Mets are struggling right now against Cleveland. I think they're in extra innings right now. At least 7-7, I believe.
I think we lost to Baltimore.
No, we're losing now. 1 out, 9-8.
When are you doing the Phillies and Yankees? It's got to be coming up, right?
I'm not doing the Phillies and Yankees.
I mean, the Mets and the Yankees. My bad.
Sometime early June, I believe.
Yeah, the Phillies and the Yankees already played.
Come on, Alvarez, get a big hit and win this game.
Alvarez.
Yeah, they're a young kid, Francisco Alvarez. Their kids are the ones that are hitting the ball right now. Alvarez, Beatty,
Oh, you're
and
talking about
Alvarez.
baseball. I thought you were talking about basketball. I was like, who the fuck's on this team named Alvarez?
No, they're young kids. Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez, and Mark Vientos. They've actually played the best so far on that team.
What playoffs? We'll talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Boston scored 33-21 in the quarter.
The
What?
great Jim Morris Sr.
Yes.
Hello there.
The hell was that?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there, my dear.
Hello. There it is. I found it.
What, the bang?
Yeah. That's going to be my new 3 button. Bang.
There you
I
go.
love that. Mike Breen is such a great announcer.
Right. Oops, sorry.
Oh, wow. You just played the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, I just had a little,
Yes, steaming collar boom boom. You know, I have to censor it. No,
Damn right.
exactly.
Oh, Williams gets the N1 on out of bio. Throws it off the backboard.
Yeah,
Love it.
Randy, you had a great stream last night. I was there. I like the music touch. That was cool.
Yeah, I like doing that. Especially when I'm by myself. It helps.
It does.
then I can keep drinking fluids in between so that my throat stays good.
Yeah, you have to do that sometimes. Basketball is a lot harder because you always, like hockey, you have to always make sure you drink fluids in between, especially if you're like really into play-by-play. Football and baseball, it's not as hard because you have times to pause because between plays or pitches.
You know what's not difficult?
Always going.
You know what's not difficult? Golf.
No, I mean, yeah. Golf is very simple.
I'm in danger.
Nice play by Robert Williams.
Yeah.
It's a foul, so then they're going to side out. Martin gives it to Vincent. Vincent gives it to Adebayo. Adebayo's waiting for somebody. Oh, he gives it to Martin because he sneaked in the back door off the back window and good. 77-86.
Jeff, it's actually funny. Like last night, I invited.
Whoa! Alvarez did it again. The Mets tied the game. All right.
Oh, Brogdon gives it to Brown. Blocking foul.
Dude, these kids are like freaking saving this baseball team right now.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, Raphael. Randy does do an excellent job with the calls. Absolutely.
No.
What about Klay Thompson?
Yeah, Clay. Yeah, he has one of the greatest calls of all time.
Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson.
First shot is good.
Steph Curry.
Oh, the Steph Curry 3.
Man, it feels.
When do they play again?
Tomorrow. Halftime and I are streaming all 3 games.
Tomorrow?
No, we're streaming all 3
of the series. Okay, the series.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Gabe Vincent has the ball. 87-77. 11 minutes left. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Goes tween. Tries to go around Tatum. Can't. Oh, he tries to go off the backboard and misses. But he dives for the rebound and he gets it. Sorta. He's fighting for it. They're going to say, jump ball. Jump ball.
What time is the game tomorrow between the Nuggets and
8:30.
8:30 again?
8:30?
Yeah. Well, it's a Saturday night, so they're going to put it on at night in prime time.
At night.
What channel?
What does that mean? Probably TNT.
Oh, 6:30 my time, right? Yes. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's Saturday night, so they figured why not put it later? A lot of people might be home at that time.
Yeah, but I got UFC on. Fuck. I got Durham versus Hill.
Well, you have a decision to make, Mr. Next Shift.
Or I could go in between.
That's true. You're going to go in between and decide which one is worth watching more.
Hadouken! Yeah.
Ha-ha! The Mets win again!
Wow.
That's 3 in a row!
There you go.
Traveled, but they didn't call it. So it's going to be 79-86.
Phillies play the Mets?
89.
I'm not
Caleb
sure.
Martin has 25 points.
The Mets are becoming like the comeback kids now.
They are kids.
That's the second or third game in a row where they come back to win.
Must be nice.
Tatum kicks it over.
Alvarez.
Tatum put too much juice on it, and Grant Williams lost it out of bounds. What a pass. Tatum to Grant Williams to Robert Williams, and he throws it down. Here's Duncan for 3. Laces.
Lindor, game-winning hit. Mets are now on a 3-game winning streak, and now we're back at 500.
Hey, Big Dash Snows just hit 2,000 subscribers.
Dash is
Fucking gives it to Tatum.
Dash is so good.
Tatum gives it down low to Brown. Brown shoots the 2. Hits it. 91
Nice shot by
82.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah. Here's Lowry. Lowry drives into the paint. Kicks it to Duncan. Back to Lowry. Gives it up to Adebayo. Adebayo turns around. Fakes the 2. Drives the lane. Off the backboard. And it's in. 84-91.
Nice two-man game. Nice two-man game there by Tatum and Brown.
Here's Brown. Guarded by Caleb Martin. Kicks it over to Tatum. Tatum shoots a 3. Misses. Kicks it out. And the rebound's got by Duncan Robinson. Gives it up to Caleb Martin. Martin brings the ball up. Fakes, giving it to Adebayo. Gives it to Lowry.
Nice play
Lowry
by
gives it to
Adebayo.
Robinson. And a foul by Tatum on Adebayo? What? Is that real? Oh, yeah, he fell. Tatum sitting.
Surprised they don't call that accidental. That looked like incidental
Yeah.
contact.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler's still on the bench.
They're trying to get Butler as much time as possible on the bench before they bring him back in.
Yeah. Here's Duncan Robinson. Goes around the screen of Adebayo for 3. Laces from Duncan Robinson.
So the women's tag team champions been vacated, Jeff.
Here's
Probably
Brown.
because Liv Morgan's unable to
And
compete.
they're going to be
Rod Williams.
29th.
And he knuckles Adebayo for the 2-hander. Or for the 2 shot. For the shot for 2. What is it? Lowry drives. Just to screw everything.
Nice shot by Duncan Robinson.
Adebayo for 2. And he misses. Tries to put it back. Can't. Excuse me. It's going to be rebounded by Grant Williams. He gives it up to Brown. Brown drives. Spin move. Puts up the floater. And he misses. Rebounded in heat. Here's Lowry. Again. Pushes the ball up the court. Gives it to Martin. Martin gives it back to Lowry. Lowry shoots it for 3. Misses. Martin gets the rebound. Gives it up to Duncan. Duncan gives it back to Martin. Martin thinks about the 3. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry drives. In the green. And they're going to say, travel Lowry. Ooh, 87-93. And guess who's coming back in?
Oh,
Jimmy Butler. Timeout. 6-point game. Boston ahead. 7 minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth.
in the fourth, Randy. Yeah.
The fourth, yeah.
Yeah, Randy. Easy fourth. Yeah.
I need some crackers. My favorite crackers. Cheese nips from Rips. They're good. Anybody gonna go see that new White Man Can't Jump?
No.
Not really.
Jam.
I'm going to go see the Guardians of the Galaxy, though.
All right, so this is what they're doing for the women's tag titles. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will take on Bayley and Io Sky and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green on the night after on May 29th, like Mitch said, and that'll determine the new tag team champions. Now, I don't love it, but I mean, obviously Liv Morgan's injury is a lot more serious than they made about before, so because they wouldn't vacate those titles if she had a short-term injury. So she obviously has a severe injury that they need to get rid of those titles. So probably go to Ronda and Shayna if I had to guess, but who knows?
I'm saying Ronda.
Yeah. They could give it to Io and Bayley, but I wouldn't be shocked if they give it to Ronda and Shayna. That's been the plan for a while. But that's a tough break. Those titles are freaking cursed.
Don't want them.
Thank you for the 6 in the chat right now. Appreciate you guys coming by for this NBA Eastern Conference Finals Game 2.
Only one
Between
chance.
the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat, and there's the championship. Randy's got the belt.
Universal, baby.
You need to get the blue one, though, too.
I need to.
How much did it cost you to get that?
Well, it was, what was it, like $108, $112?
That's not too bad.
Yeah. That's with shipping and conversion and everything else because they only accepted American dollars. And
That's even a better deal. The fact that you got that cheap when you had like shipping and all the other stuff added to it, you got a good deal for it. Then compared to what those titles used to be cost like what $300 to get them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really want to get the undisputed heavyweight title, but it's spray painted with the NWO. I want to get that so fucking bad.
The black NWO or the red one?
Black one, the black one.
Oh, the original. Okay, with
the original. Yeah, I
was
was into red. I like the red one because I love Conan as a wrestler, and then when he joined the red and black NWO, I was like, he's like, oh, woo, 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 woo. Like, I don't know why I love that. I love that, but I get that one just because of it's the first one, and it's $1,000.
Wolfpack is back because of man, it's a trusted. Can't you see the bad boys of wrestling? That's the most I can think of. I can't rap the rest of it. That's my bars you're gonna get for tonight, quote unquote bars. Exactly. Showing the games for tomorrow. Yep, 8:30, Game 3 tomorrow night. Denver at LA. Game 3 on Sunday on TNT. It's going to be Boston at Miami.
Misses. It's going to be a spot foul on Boston.
Why?
I don't know who. The ref went like this, like somebody got pulled. Somebody is holding out a bio. Whoever it was, okay. number 2.
Yeah, it was I think it was it Brogdon? Might have been Brogdon.
Duncan Robinson for 3, misses. And a back-to-back loose ball foul on Boston. Kyle Lowry went, and it was on
Lowry hasn't even scored a point yet in this game.
What?
Yeah, Lowry's got 0 points.
Jeez.
And that's a major omission right now, scoring wise. So you need to get going.
Yes.
He's 0 for 5, including 0 for 3 from 3, but he's got 5 assists in the game so far.
Yeah,
Lowry's done nothing.
Butler for 2, misses. Rebounded Brogdon. 6:48 remaining in the fourth. Brogdon brings the ball up the court, steps back, gives it up to Grant Williams. Over to Brown. Brown doubled. It's actually tripled. Back to Grant Williams for 3. Laces.
There you go. One of those big players getting the job done. This time it's Grant Williams making the big shot.
96-87. Vincent gives it to Butler. Butler guarded by said Williams. He turns around on him, and he gets the and one. And now they go forehead to forehead, and it's going down. Uh-oh.
Who's going forehead to forehead?
Butler and Grant Williams.
Ooh, I like it. I think they've had some heat between one another for a while.
Watch this.
Let me see. Yeah, they're showing it right now.
Holy
there we go. Yup. There we go. There we go.
Look at him. Afterwards, they'll show after Grant Williams made the 3, he was shit talking Butler down the court, and then Butler turned around and made that shot, and then they started jawing each other.
That's playoff basketball, baby. That's what you like to see. You like to
see
Grant Williams basketball like that. I like it.
You better hope Grant Williams didn't just awake Jimmy Butler. He stared him down while he's at the freaking
Butler, you see Butler's face? Do you see Butler's face when Grant Williams
laughing?
He's like, who are you?
He's like,
dude, I'm Jimmy Butler.
Okay, buddy.
Butler, I love it. I love it. That's playoff basketball at its finest. I love seeing that. See that talking between one another in this. I love
that emotion. And I love how no refs beat up anybody. I love that part too.
They'd like to just get it out. Just get the emotion out. Just play it out and don't tee up anybody. That's the way it should be. It's a game of emotion. Unless these guys are throwing fists and face and like palms at each other, don't call anything. Let it go.
Yeah. Tatum, glorious opportunity, and Tatum misses.
Yeah. Oh, you got Caleb Martin jumping too, and he missed it.
Here we go. Butler with the ball, guarded by you know who.
This is gonna be good. Good.
Adebayo gives it back to Butler. He's got him on ISO. He's got him. He's trying to lock him down.
Butler wants this. Butler's going to want that ball.
Butler in the lane, and he makes the floater with one hand. 92-96.
I'd be giving the ball to Butler right now. He might be locked in.
I just said that. Yeah,
give the ball to Jimmy Butler.
Here's Brogdon. Gives the ball to Horford. Horford gives the ball to Brown. Back to Horford. Horford trying to find somebody. Gives it over to Brogdon. Brogdon drives. Kicks it out to Williams. Williams gets picked up, so he tries to drive off the backboard and in by Williams. Here we go, back and forth, baby.
Yeah, great. Williams is stepping up now.
Yeah,
here's like Butler. You think you got some game? I'm gonna show you what I got on the other side.
Butler gives it to Adebayo. Adebayo's waiting for a screener. He gets one by Duncan Robinson. He drives the lane, and he's going to have a blocking foul on Boston. So Adebayo will be shooting uno dos. I need to pee really quick, so I just going to turn my camera off. I'm not going to mute anything.
And you notice, too, when Grant Williams made that shot, he went right at – he was looking for Jimmy Butler on that one, too.
It's like it's personal now.
Adebayo driving to the basket, off the backboard, no good, but it's going to be a foul on Brown. Jaylen Brown picks up the foul on the play, and he's not happy because that did not look like a foul at all.
No. Some of these calls are ticky-tacky, man.
Yeah, just let him play. Hey, look at that. Grant Williams made that shot, and he's staring right at Jimmy Butler. Literally staring right at him that whole time. Adebayo makes the first free throw, 98-93, 4:57 to go.
I don't even care. Depending on how this ends, I might have to call this next game because it might just be the Jimmy Butler Grant Williams show.
Yeah, well, this might be the better series out of the two of them.
Yeah,
compared to like the other one. I mean, if Denver wins tomorrow night, that's it. I think Denver could sweep them. This might be the better series.
Turnover on Boston. Jaylen Brown travels, so it's gonna be turnover. He didn't travel.
Is it just me, or as Jaylen Brown had a kind of off game tonight?
Yes, he's been off big time.
He said he's 7 of 20 tonight shooting.
Oh, and then the backdoor cut by Duncan Robinson, and they thread the needle pass, and he goes off the backboard, 2 points out, 96-98, 4.
See, this is one of those moments right here when you get down to these close games and you need to rely on coaching. This is where the Miami Heat have by far the clear advantage because Muscala, he's a good coach, but Spoelstra any day of the week. Anybody would take Spoelstra any day of the week in these close game situations over Muscala. He'll know what buttons to press to get this team over the hump. And that's where the big advantage could be in the end of this game is that Spoelstra will know what to do.
Ooh! Did Butler just get called for a penalty on a shot?
46-46 in the paint. Both teams have scored 46 points in the paint. What a block by Adebayo!
Wait till that next play. Watch that next play. Let me know. Wait, Spoelstra's challenging.
Oh, Smart's down. Marcus
He
Smart's
landed on
down.
Smart's leg.
Yeah.
He like,
that's
ooh,
fun.
Watch the replay. Jimmy kind of like hooks his leg under Smart's leg a little bit. That might be a flagrant.
That's a tough one. That's the problem.
Watch the replay. Watch the replay, Jeff. Watch the replay.
He did. He hooked underneath Marcus Smart's leg.
When he landed down, he took his leg and he like wrapped it around a little bit.
No, I mean, would you say that it's like a little bit,
That's ticky. That's ticky-tacky.
It is ticky-tack. I don't know if I call that flagrant. That's a ticky-tack foul.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can't even say he was in his landing space. Jimmy Butler had lots of room to land.
That's the thing right there. That's the thing with the whole landing space thing. Like, it's so difficult to determine because, I mean, it could go either way. That looked like that he had plenty of landing space. At the same time, Smart was a little bit in his face. So it's like it's such a tough thing to do when it comes to like that type of call.
Absolutely. It's almost a discretionary call, almost, I think.
It is. That's actually a perfect way of saying it. It is like a discretionary type of call.
Yeah.
Like, how can you really put that? Like, how can you call that in reality?
Right.
All righty then.
Ace Ventura likes that.
I'm serious though. We should get a bunch of people together and we should do like a once a month like review. We'll talk in like a group chat or whatever about like the movies that we want to talk about, but so that way it gives people time if they haven't seen it. But we like talk about like 90s or 2000s or whatever your favorite era is of movies.
Yeah, I'm down for that. AK always wanted to do like a movie show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I always like discussing about movies.
I want to do a SpongeBob podcast.
Especially when the fact that like you're in that when basketball comes to an end, you're sort of in like that dead period of the sports calendar where it's like basketball is going to get ready for the off season. Baseball is still in like the middle of the season, and obviously football is going to be dead for until at least like late July, early August. So
yeah.
WNBA.
Like
Well, no,
you guys
the
will still have
NBA,
your WWE and also my UFC,
Yeah.
but for the most part, that's all we're really gonna have and talk about, like speculation, move signings, maybe a possible trade or two.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I gotta talk to Coach if he wants to do the XFL rookie draft.
There's an XFL rookie draft.
Yeah, next month.
yeah,
Oh
apparently
yeah,
there's
the
an
Rock,
XFL rookie
the
draft.
Rock, the Rock announced that. That's right. I like that. So the kids that didn't get drafted could why not go over there and just you never know. You're seeing guys getting picked up, so why not?
Say what again?
What?
What?
Huh?
Say what again? Say what again?
I don't want to play it all. It's bad.
Was that Eddie Murphy?
No, that's oh my god, why did I forget his name?
Charlie Murphy?
No,
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Richie Pryor?
Not Samuel Jackson. No,
Richard Pryor?
no.
It's not Richard Pryor, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Samuel Jackson.
It is Samuel Jackson. That doesn't even sound like him.
Right?
What movie is that from?
I don't know. I can't remember. Now you put me on the spot. Shoot, I don't know if it was like
Jimmy Buckets?
So they
they're
said.
making the call.
Wait, what did they just say? Wait, what did they just say? Oh, so it's on Jimmy. So because Boston has the ball now.
So they called in an offensive foul.
Yeah, on Butler. Here's Tatum. He drives, kicks it to Williams. Williams with the two-handed slam. Ooh,
I think that little encounter might have fired up Grant Williams.
196.
Grant Williams is playing inspired now in this game. He's going out
Absolutely.
there making some big plays.
Here's Adebayo guarded by Horford. He's trying to get by him. He's in the paint.
Oh,
Throws it
what
up
a
and it's
pass. Tatum set up Grant Williams perfectly on that pass.
Absolutely. He got Adebayo to bite off just enough where it left that lane free for him to sit there and hang a little bit and entice and bug him. Be like, oh, I'm hanging here. Hold on.
Here we go. Adebayo against Horford. Oh, Horford couldn't stop him.
All right, I'm going to head off. I'll talk to you guys later.
No.
Ciao, amigo.
Yeah. Shalom.
Shalom. Struce is coming back in. 3:33 left. Ooh, weird. 3:33.
Yeah,
And then
it's
Mitch just left.
so weird. Yeah. This is
And then they called
69.
timeout. 3:33, 97, 100. Oh, we didn't ask people what their game prediction was. What's your guys' score prediction? No.
Yeah. What's your score? I should have put a poll in my channel.
Yeah, I
forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. I usually put a poll on
Smart.
who's going to do what. I completely forgot.
That's smart.
Yeah. Well, it would have been smart. I fudged out. Guys, I fudged up. I'm sorry. I
It's
fudged
okay.
up.
He fuzzed up. It's okay, though.
I fudged up, guys. I fudged up. I'm sorry.
The best. Put this on your popcorn. Put this on your popcorn.
What is that? Is that butter?
It's Canadian cheddar.
Ooh.
And it's for kernels. You pour it on your popcorn after your popcorn's done. It's like
salt?
sauce. Yeah, basically.
I might have to try that then.
Yeah, it's by Kernels.
Where do you get it? Can you get it on like Amazon?
Walmart.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's simple enough.
Basically right where the popcorn is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they got everything. They got all types of flavors.
I kind of just like regular old butter.
Ooh.
It's probably bland.
I like theater butter flavoring way better.
Ooh, that hits the
Smart
spot. Yeah.
Woo. Deadly.
That hits the spot. Anytime you can get good theater popcorn, that's a winner right there.
Adebayo makes the second or the first, sorry. or only one because it's 98-100. They could have been down by, or they're down by 2. Anyways, Mark Smart has the ball. Gives it up to Grant Williams. Grant Williams gives it over to Tatum. Tatum waiting for a screen by Smart. He gives it up to Grant Williams. Grant Williams in the paint. Makes a move. Tries to spin. Can't get her anywhere. Throws it up and Adebayo with the rebound. 3 minutes left in the game. Adebayo gives it to Jimmy Butler. Butler goes, gets around Grant Williams and hits the one-handed flush. Barely even made the net rattle. Jimmy Butler saying, this man can't guard me. 100-100. Jimmy Butler with 25 points. Oh, Smart turns it over.
I don't understand the strategy right now by Boston. Why are you having Grant Williams being your offensive catalyst?
Right?
You have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Grant Williams should not be your guy right now shooting most of those shots. Give the ball to your playmakers. Why is Grant Williams your main guy? Oh, man.
Jimmy Butler just goes, he thinks that's him. He thinks he's him.
He is him.
Here's Smart for 3. Smart misses. Horford with the putback. But they're going to say offensive foul on Horford. He pushed Strus in the back, and Strus went flying.
Oh, Jimmy Butler. What a shot. Jimmy Butler right in Brogdon's face and knocks down the J.
I told you. He woke up Grant Williams. You don't want to, or Grant Williams woke up Butler. You don't want to do that.
I just don't understand what Boston's doing. Like their offensive
why
game
is
plan
he your more facilitator? You got Butler, you got Brown, you got Brogdon. You know, like what are you doing?
Bro,
here?
I told you, coaching. Right now, the coaching is making a difference too. Muscala is getting absolutely 100% out-coached by Spoelstra. That's a big difference in this game.
Took him out. Took Grant Williams out.
Should. You need to get Grant Williams did his role, but he's not out there to be the number one scorer. You need to get your other guys involved. You need to get your superstars starting to play better. I mean, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have got to show up now.
Here we go. Miami 103-100. 2:12 remaining. Tatum has the ball. Gives it to Brown. Brown for 3. Brown in and out. Misses. Rebounded. Adebayo. Gives it to Butler. Now Butler's on, and now they got to worry about him while Grant Williams is on the bench. Great. Butler being guarded by Brogdon.
They always do, Reggie. They always underestimate Jimmy Butler.
Butler pulls up for 2. Misses. Rebounded Brown. Brown quickly brings the ball up the court.
It's a 15-4 run for the Heat right now.
Brown tries to get the ball up for its tip, but they get it. Smart gives it to Horford. Horford gives it to Tatum. Tatum splits the 2, drives, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Or an offensive foul, on Tatum. Guess who? Jimmy Butler.
Out of sorts. They are so out of sorts right now, Boston.
Yep.
I mean, they're making bad plays. They're making bad decisions. Oh, Strus is hurt.
Oh, yeah, he's limping. Yeah, you're right.
Max Strus is hurt. Yeah, he's limping bad. Max Strus is limping really bad right now.
Are you okay?
I don't know what happened to him.
You okay, CD? Here's Adebayo with the ball. Gives it up to Butler. 1 minute, 25 seconds left in the game. 103-100. Butler guarded by Brogdon. Butler drives, stops, pulls up, loses the ball, but he gets it to Martin. Martin to wide open, misses for 3. Misses, but Adebayo gets the rebound. Kicks it to Martin. Martin gives it to Strus. Strus back to Vincent. Vincent.
He just want it more right now. It looks like the Heat just want this game more than the Celtics.
Clock issues, so the refs stop the play.
Of course. Good job, refs.
Damn, that was going good.
Shout out to the 8 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming by.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Strus gives it to Adebayo. Adebayo gives it to you-know-who, Jimmy Buckets. Buckets guarded by Brogdon. 3 seconds left. Butler, pump fakes. Spins. In and out, misses. But guess who gets the rebound? Adebayo with the putback. 105.
Adebayo. What? Randy, we both talked about it. Adebayo also in the beginning. He's that guy in the front court. Nobody can handle him on that Celtics team. Give the ball and let Bam cook in the middle.
Refs bailed out Boston here with a Tatum 3. And they
Oh,
called a foul.
what a rebound by Bam. That's a man's rebound, just going up there and grabbing that ball.
And then that putback.
Oh, give me a freaking break. They really called that foul on Gabe Vincent.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Give
Three free
give me
throws.
a goddamn break.
Boston got bailed out by the refs.
What a shock. You'll be seeing the same crap tomorrow night with Denver and Los Angeles.
Yeah,
God forbid LeBron James actually gets swept.
They don't want to see Miami versus
Denver.
the Nuggets. They want to see Lakers versus Boston, the two best franchises with the most historic franchises with the most trophies.
They want the quote-unquote sexy matchup.
Yeah.
That's what they want. I don't give a crap about sexy matchups. I give a crap about what's the best game.
Tatum makes both. Now makes all three free throws. So it's 103, 105, 49 seconds left. Butler inbounds the ball to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin brings the ball up. Robert Williams in the game now.
So they took out Brogdon now and they put in Robert Williams. There's Pat Riley.
Oh, Gabe Vincent hits a big two.
This is amazing. This Miami Heat team is amazing.
Jesus, 107, 103, 35 seconds left.
Oh, what a step back jump shot by Gabe Vincent on Tatum, of all people. What a step back jump shot by Gabe Vincent on Jason Tatum. You know what? I'm actually surprised because it looked like that he get pushed off a little bit. I'm shocked they did not call an offensive foul. I'm shocked they did not call an offensive foul on Gabe Vincent.
They're all, like you said, I think they're like at certain points in this game, they're letting them play, but like you said, look at the kind of error on quote unquote bad call they called on Tatum with that three, and then yet they don't call that. So it's like,
because Tatum looked like he fell backwards. I mean, and also you have to think about it too.
He was like, whoa.
Jason Tatum, superstar. Gabe Vincent, nice player. Who's normally going to get that call?
Player, yeah.
I like Gabe Vincent too. He's a nice player. Exactly. I wonder who's going to get the call. That's a tough one. You got to think about that. But I'm actually, the way that came off, I'm surprised that they didn't call an offensive foul on Gabe Vincent. It looked like it. Because it looked like he pushed off a little bit on that play.
Yeah, you're right. Here we go. Brogdon inbounds the ball to Tatum. And Tatum got a tip by Butler, but Butler lost the ball out of bounds, so it's still going to be Boston's ball. Down by 4.
Boston needs to make a shot here. They got to make a clutch shot here.
Oh, my God. And Tatum loses the ball again, but it gets picked up by Smart. Smart gives it back to Tatum. Tatum
you're not wrong, Reggie.
Misses the shot, but he's going to be fouled.
No, Reggie, you're not wrong. I was wrong about Miami. I was dead wrong about this team. When I was like messing around with Zion, I'm like, dude, they don't have it. They're not making it to the finals. I was wrong. I underestimated the heart of this Miami Heat team. And I underestimated the great coaching of Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, same.
I mean, his team's got a hell of a lot of heart. Remember, they're playing without one of their top 3 players on this basketball team in Tyler Hero. And they're doing this.
Yeah, he doesn't have the cast on anymore. If they make it to the finals, who's to say maybe he won't be able to play?
How long was he supposed to miss? 4 to 6 weeks or something?
6
so
weeks.
It's been 6 weeks since he had his injury?
Almost, yeah. Because he's sitting there clapping. And you wouldn't clap if there was a fracture, let alone a break.
Yeah, it's true. That could be a big-time bonus if Miami makes it to the NBA Finals to get Tyler Hero back.
God, eh?
Tatum's done his job. 33 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. Tatum had a good game. Tatum had a great game. Jaylen Brown didn't show up.
Yeah.
And Brown 7 for 22, 16 points.
Williams even showed up a bit too. Robert Williams. He's played some solid defense for them and gave him a basket every now and again. And
look at this team with the Heat. Butler, 27 points, 6 of 6, 8 rebounds. Bam Adebayo is an assist away from a triple-double. 22 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists. And Caleb Martin off the bench, 25 points.
Wow.
That's contributions from multiple different guys, and your two best players going out there and having tremendous games, especially Adebayo.
Wow. See?
That's the kind of game you expect from a player like Bam Adebayo. Maybe not the assist as high, but Adebayo is one of the best centers in the NBA, and he's showing it tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I hate to say it, but the turning point in this game was when Robert Williams decided to start chirping
Grant
Jimmy
Williams?
Butler. Or Grant Williams, sorry, yes. God, man. When he did that, they went on a 20-9 run.
He unleashed the beast.
Told you. So 105-107, a 2-point game. Gabe Vincent gets the ball, but Brogdon has to quickly try to foul him, which he does. 19.3 seconds. Gabe will be shooting uno dos. Wait, what's wrong? Oh.
2019, 20-9 run since Grant Williams made that three and started talking smack.
Now, as soon as he made that three, he turned over and started chirping Butler, and then that was it.
Yeah. Well, this is the opportunity right here. Boston's got the ball. Miami, I believe, has the ball now, and I think Strus is going to the line.
No, it's Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent's going to the line shooting too.
Yeah, he made the first already. Here, Gabe Vincent. This is a huge shot. Can he make the second? And he does. 109, 105, 19.3 seconds left. Tatum
Boston going to go for a three, or they're going to go for a two?
Boston gives the ball to Tatum. Tatum with a deep three. Misses. And Miami gets the ball. They give it up to Vincent, and they're going to say foul on the play. 8.4 seconds left. Miami can walk away, stealing home court advantage away from the Celtics.
Celtics are putting themselves in a monster deficit.
Yeah, this is over. Miami's got this.
Yeah, Vincent's going to end it.
Strus is going to be shooting the free throws. He's got 9 points. Solid for him. Good. Shoot, he's about to have, and if you make both, end up with 11. There you go. First one's good. 10 points. It's 110, 105. 5-point game, 8.4 seconds. Makes the second. It's going to be a freaking 6-point game. The Celtics are going to have to ask for a miracle in order for this to happen. You know what's going to happen as soon as the second goes in. Here, which it does. Now it's 111, 105.
Damn right, Coles. Coles, this was an absolutely tremendous game. I agree with you, man. 1,000% what a great basketball game.
Inbound ball to Brown. Brown brings up the ball on the court. He's doubled by Jimmy and Caleb. He's trying to get through and puts up a three. And it missed. Rebound Adebayo.
And that should do it.
It is. Oh, there's Ludacris. Luda.
So Max Strus might not be able to play the next game just because he's limping like that. No, he's already out there. He's going to play.
Yeah,
he might swell up a little bit, when he actually has a chance to stop, but he's going to play. There you go. Yeah. That's it, guys. Final score in Game 2. Miami takes a commanding 2-0 series lead on Boston with a 111-99 victory against the Boston Celtics. And right now, if you look at the stats for the full box score, Miami was led by Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler scoring 27 points on 12 of 25 shooting, 8 rebounds and 6 assists, including 3 steals and 2 block shots. He also had a personal foul. Bam Adebayo was an assist short of a triple-double, 22 points, 17 rebounds, 9 assists overall. You also had 11 points from Max Strus. You had 25 points off the bench on 11 of 16 shooting by Caleb Martin, 15 points by Duncan Robinson, 6 of 9, including 3 of 6 from the three-point line overall. And in terms of Boston, Jason Tatum did his best to try to help it win this game for his team. 34 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists on 10 of 20 shooting, although he was 3 of 10 from the three-point line. Jaylen Brown had a miserable game tonight. 16 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, but he only shot 7 of 23 from the court, including 1 of 7 from the three-point line. Marcus Smart was no better. 2 of 5 from the court, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, turned it over 3 times, 7 points. You also got Robert Williams, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the court, and off the bench, Malcolm Brogdon, 4 of 9 from the court, 13 points. He also had 4 rebounds and 2 assists, and Derek White scored 11 off the bench. I kind of forgot Derek White even played. It was the quietest 11 points I've ever seen.
Yeah.
4 of 6 shooting and 3 of 5 from the three-point line.
What's up, Blaze? Thanks for coming in, bro.
Hey, Blaze. Thank you for coming by, bro. 76ers let him go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing that's going to be going on for it's going to be the running joke and Sixers fans' nightmare for a while is the fact that you let go of Jimmy Butler and the way he's been playing so far in this playoffs.
And especially if he wins a chip. Oh, that's going to rub it in worse if he wins a chip.
I mean, at this point, do you really think that it's not inconceivable that the Heat might actually win the championship?
You can, especially if they end up going there. There's 1 or 2 teams that are going to walk away with that trophy, so you can't. And right now, how they're manhandling the Celtics, like, shit. I can't. I honestly can't.
I'm surprised. I think in some ways the coaching didn't do Boston in many favors either. I think that Muscala did not have the best coaching game tonight.
No.
He did not do a good job with adjustments, and I thought Grant Williams, I understand if you want to get a little chippy, and I understand if you want to, talk trash, but, what you pretty much did is after you made that 3-point shot and decided to get into Jimmy Butler's face, Randy's perfectly said it. You woke Jimmy Buckets. And Jimmy Buckets and the Miami Heat just literally went off in that, what was like a 22-9 run at the end of the game?
20-9 run after that.
20-9 run after that one.
Yeah.
So Boston's really got to try to think of what the best thing to do is now going into the rest of the series because now they are even way more behind the 8 ball going to Miami now with the fact that you're down 2-0 in this series. I mean, Boston's going to have to pull this one out of their ass in order to win this series now.
Yeah. Yeah, they proved already if they can't even win at home court, how hard is it going to be when they have the audience or have the fans with them? It's going to be bedlam down there in Miami. They're watch. Oh my God, who would have thunk or saw Miami winning this in 4?
I don't think they're going to win in 4. I think Boston will win Game 3. I actually
hope to God for the Celtics fans. Let's hope to God because right now they're losing their minds. I guarantee it.
I could care less about Boston Celtics fans. And
me neither. I love it. I love the misery they're in.
There goes Alex right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. There's nobody around here that's going to feel any pity for the damn Boston Celtics. Nope. They've won enough. Who cares about Boston winning? You know what? Bobby, Beantown Breakdown, sorry.
Not sorry.
Not sorry at all, man. You guys have won enough. Trust me, we're not going to cry any river for you guys that you guys are losing because we're sitting at home. Randy's sitting at home. I'm sitting at home. Mitch is sitting at home. We're all sitting at home. You guys might be joining us in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately this is going to go I could see this still going around
6
games. Yeah, I think it could go 6 or 7. I think Boston's going to get at least a game. I could even honestly see Boston winning both. Because then they go down 0-2 in the last series too. Could have sworn they went down 0-2 in that series too.
I can't remember.
I got to check.
Who does he play?
Philadelphia, right? Yeah, they played the Sixers.
Oh, did the Sixers win both the first games?
No, actually, you know what? They might have split. Let me see.
I think they split, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Celtics lost the first game. Then they won the second, they won the third, lost the fourth, lost the fifth, and then they won games 6 and 7. And obviously they lost the 2 tonight. So yeah, they lost back-to-back games. Nobody can Jimmy B. No, Jimmy
Nobody
Butler.
can.
Jimmy Butler's a beast. Don't.
That's
One rule in the NBA that people should understand: don't f with Jimmy buckets. Don't piss off Jimmy buckets. Grant Williams learned the hard way tonight.
Yeah, and Grant Williams, you're not that guy. You're not Jimmy Bucket. It's like Jeff said, you're at best a replacement off the bench. And as soon as you thought making that three, and then after that simultaneously making that layup, that lucky layup shot that he made or whatever, scoring those 5 points, you woke up Jimmy Buckets, and when your ass sat on the bench, your team had to deal with Jimmy Buckets, and that's not fair. Let the superstars deal with the superstars.
You know who else is not that guy after tonight? Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown did not look like that guy at all.
No.
And you and I have been two of those guys that have been praising Jaylen Brown, his play. A lot. We said that Jaylen Brown might be the best player on that team. He didn't show up.
I did. I said if you were to trade anybody, get rid of Tatum before you got rid of him.
Yeah. And Jaylen Brown had a miserable game tonight. Couldn't shoot the ball at all tonight. He was bricking baskets left and right, turning the ball over at a rapid rate. This is this is one of those games where you needed your superstar players to step up. Tatum played great. He didn't get his tag team partner in crime to help him out tonight.
Yeah, Batman didn't show up.
Yeah. Well, in this case, Batman did show up. It's just Robin was too busy stuck in the Batcave.
Yeah, true.
Whoever you want to say is like Batman, who's Robin. Right now, Batman showed up tonight, ready to start fighting against crime. Robin was too busy scared in the Gotham tunnel, trying to talk it up with Alfred.
Getting freaky with the Batgirl.
Warriors own Celtics. Right now, the Warriors own nothing except the Warriors own the roulette table because they're sitting at home.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, no.
So, I mean, you can't say they own anything. We'll go a little bit. We'll go longer unless Randy's got to pop off soon.
I gotta help Alicia bring groceries in. I don't know when she's coming home, but we're good. We'll
go a little longer.
Okay.
Figure we can answer your questions. If you guys got anything you want to ask us, then we'll close out
tomorrow's game. We got tomorrow's game as well.
Yeah.
Got the Nuggies versus the Lakers.
Well, I don't know if we're streaming that game. Who knows? We might, but I don't know if we're streaming that game tomorrow. We'll let you guys know. We'll probably send out a notification if Randy, myself, or anybody else is going to be streaming the Nuggets and the Lakers game 3 tomorrow night at 8:30.
Yeah.
I saw a player on the Hawks that tried to do that to Kevin Durant. Yeah, I did. Yeah, well, people should really watch out who they try to piss off in NBA games because it ended up backfiring right in your face.
Yeah, it's I don't understand why people do it. You think that you're able to intimidate somebody that's basically the intimidator.
Yeah.
It's it doesn't work.
Intimidate somebody that's the intimidator out there, but you know what? We'll let it go.
Yeah.
Sam tried to do it to Devin Booker, Steph Curry, which is evil to do, is to Steph Curry. Steph Curry goes nuts when he gets insults. Well, that's any player. Anybody that's a top quality player and you insult them right in their face, they're going to, try to. The smart thing to do is you try to beat them off on the court.
Yes.
You don't try to beat them in any other aspects. You beat them with your play on the court. You don't, do any other tactics because it's just going to be foolish in the end. So
yeah, no whining or anything else like that. But for the most part, let your play drop a 50 burger on him if he's a really good defender and be like, well, he can defend me. We're shit.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to try to back up, defend me. That's how I'm going to talk smack. Let's see if you can defend me on the court. If you can't do it, oh well. I'll embarrass you with my play.
Yeah, and I got the rings to prove it too. That's where he can talk.
Bling.
And I know a lot of people are like, well, there's certain players that can't say that, they can talk and say they can flash the ring because they were contributors. Steph was one of, if not the key contributors.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. He was one of the key contributors.
Yeah.
I mean, Steph is no matter what you think of Steph Curry, he's easily, arguably one of, if not the greatest shooter ever to live in NBA history.
Yeah,
you could debate.
He revolutionized the three for me personally. I think now that look at our games that we watched tonight. Look how many times Boston just pulled up from three. How many times the Heat pulled up from three. The three is now so prominent. So prominent.
Well, here's the thing, Randy. If you had to pick between which one of these clutch 3-point shooters or like 3-point assassins you'd like to put out there when it comes down to like a clutch situation, would you rather have Steph Curry or Reggie Miller?
Miller.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Reggie Miller too, because Miller just had that. Steph Curry is incredible too, but Reggie Miller just had that like that killer instinct inside of him. It's like,
Absolutely.
give me that ball right now. And how many times did Reggie Miller do it against another team?
Yeah.
You did against my team in 2000, in my first year in the playoffs when we were the number 1 seed. He almost knocked us out. He did to the Knicks.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Didn't know what?
That the best 3-point shooters from the last X, Y, and Z of years. Like Steph Curry, obviously, like we were saying, he has the best, but
Yeah.
3-point percentage. Luke Kennard had 44. Desmond Bain had 43%. Like, that's nuts. Patty Mills was 40, but he played less.
Patty Mills was a good 3-point shooter for a while, and then I think age just caught up to him, and he sort of lost his stroke.
And then look, Evan Fournier during the season this year was 38.9% from 3, and then come playoffs, coach didn't even use him for the Knicks.
Well, Paul George has something else to worry about, Reggie. That dude needs to worry about actually staying on the basketball court and stop getting hurt every second. That's his biggest problem.
Yeah, but you look fine running routes, catching or trying to go after wide receivers.
Nobody finds that as a joke. The dude's going out there running routes as a wide receiver against NFL players, but yet he can't stay on the court for a playoff game. That's ridiculous. I'd trade him after that immediately. I would trade him after that.
Yeah.
This man actually walked away laughing the fact that he just hit.
Shit, I gotta go, Jeff. She's almost home.
No, it's all good, man. I'll probably go a little bit longer, answer any questions, and then I'll close out the live stream. But
all right, bro.
Thank you for coming by, Randy. Appreciate always loving games with you.
Shout out to Screggy for hanging around. Thanks to Mitch for popping by for a little bit. Shout out to No Mess, No Nets, No Jets for being the OG that he is and popping through. Shout out to everybody that actually came through. Really appreciate it.
I'll stay on longer. I'll stay on longer and answer anybody's questions. So.
Oh, okay. I was just saying shout out to them because I was disappearing, but no, it's all good. But yeah, let me text me tomorrow. Let me know how you're feeling. Hopefully you're getting better.
Probably the same. It's like it comes and goes. Like, I feel good during the day, but it's at night and in the morning where it's like rough.
Where it's rough. Fuck. Yeah, because like you've had relaxation or you've rested, so it has time to like do its shit.
It's also the density of the air, I think, doesn't help out either.
I hear that. Especially with the forest fires we're dealing with here. Jesus.
Yeah. It's not fun, but
no.
We'll see.
But yeah, let me know how you feel in the morning, and then we'll talk about the other game. I might have some stuff I might be doing, but if she's not feeling up to it, then who knows? But I'll text you in the morning, but make sure you text me. And thanks to everybody that came through, but gotta help the lifey with some groceries.
Mm-hmm. But guys, if you have any other questions that you want to ask, I'll probably stay for like another 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll close out the live stream. So if you have any other questions you want to ask, anything you want to talk about, I'm right here. Figured I'll go around until like about the 3-hour mark, and then I'll close out the live stream for the night. So, yeah, we have 2 NBA series now that are going to be 2-0. You have the Boston Celtics losing tonight, 111-105. Boston is now down in this series 2-0. Are they going to be able to do enough to try to be able to come back in the series, or is Miami going to be able to wrap it up in potentially 4 games going into Boston, Miami? It's going to be something we're going to have to keep monitoring going forward. Is Boston going to be in serious trouble now? I forgot that man gets hurt a lot. Yeah, he does. He gets hurt so much, Reggie. Every single second. Paul George is always hurt. And it's not even like trying to be mean or rude. The dude just never can stay healthy. His body just breaks down on him, unfortunately. I mean, hopefully he can stay healthy because Paul George is a terrific player. He does as well. That's the biggest problem with the Los Angeles Clippers is that they can never stay healthy. That's the one thing that's derailed that basketball team for so long is that these guys always keep getting hurt all the time and they can never stay on the basketball court. And it's one of the reasons why it's very difficult to try to trust these guys to go out there and consistently be able to make plays and help out their teams because they're never on the court long enough. I mean, it's one of the most important things you always hear from a coach, an analyst, an organization. Best ability is availability. And when you're not available on the court, you're not helping anybody. You have to be able to be on the court enough to help out your team. And when you can't do that, you're not helping out anybody. You're just hurting your team going forward. So hopefully that's going to be able to change. But appreciate you guys coming by here. Like I mentioned, super chats are open. If you want to send a super chat, you're more than welcome to. Appreciate you guys for coming by here and staying with the live stream. The NBA game is over. Miami wins the game 111-105. Miami leads this series now 2-0, and they're going to be going down to Miami now for game 2 of the series. All right, man. I got 2 more minutes until I go live. That's all good, man. Do what you got to do. Like I said, I'm just chilling here, man. It's Friday night. Got nothing else better to do. After this, I'm just going to go snuggle up and get some rest. But I figured I'll answer anybody's questions. Anybody you want to answer me. Doesn't even have to be basketball related. It could be anything else. As long as you're not being derogatory, like, being rude or anything. I'm always open to answer any questions from anybody that has anything to want to ask me. And shout out to the 2 in the chat. I know it's like 11:30. It's like 11:14 right now, East Coast. But it's all good. And one thing that I learned in this game, don't ever trash talk Jimmy Butler. Don't ever trash talk Jimmy Butler. Because every time you try to go out there and trash talk Jimmy Buckets, look what happened. Boston had control of that basketball game. The second Grant Williams made that 3 and got in the face of Jimmy Butler, snapped the finger, 20-9 run, Miami. Jimmy Butler goes on a rampage, and that's all she wrote. Miami ends up pulling out the victory in the end. You got to watch out some of the things you say. Let your basketball, and I don't mind people talking and getting into other people's faces as part of the game. It's part of the competitive spirit, but you got to let your game sometimes do the talking. And unfortunately, Grant Williams got a little bit ahead of himself and ended up biting his team in the ass in the end. Now look at them. Now they're struggling just to see if they can get themselves together. And they got a lot to try to catch up on going forward. But it was a terrific game tonight. I will say that. The game overall was a terrific game. I'm just wondering now what kind of coaching, what is Boston going to do in terms of coaching to try to turn this around? Because right now, at least what I noticed in that game too, coaching came down to a big thing in this game overall. And I think that the coaching decisions between both Mike Muscala and Eric Spoelstra definitely made a difference in this series. That's one of the biggest difference. Thank you, Raphael. Appreciate that, man. And great show by you as well, my friend. Actually, it's true. I have seen that happen multiple times. I don't know why. I guess their bodies aren't sustained. Yeah, when you get older, man. Anytime when you get older, your body's just not able to withstand the punishment or withstand the amount of abuse and that you have taken when you were younger. When you're younger, you're able to take that type of you're allowed to, you can get up and recover very much quicker than when you're older. Like in your 20s, if you get hurt, you can recover a lot quicker than when you are in your 30s or your 40s. Your body slows down. Your recovery time is a lot slower in that age range. So I mean that has something to do with it too. It's really just dependent on the whole situation. All right, Jeff. I hope you have a great night. It's time for me to go live, and I will see you soon. Thank you, Reggie, always for the support that you show me. Appreciate all the support. Have a good live stream, my friend. Take it easy, and I'll catch you on the flip side, my friend. Thank you for the support. I'll stay live for like another 10 minutes before I get to the 3-hour mark, and then I'll close out the live stream. So, curious to see what's going to happen tomorrow in the Denver Lakers series. Right now with the Lakers right now have to figure out how are they going to be able to stop Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. They have to try to find strategic ways to try to stop both Jokic and Murray, who have both right now had their way in that series overall against the Los Angeles Lakers. I know Anthony Davis has had a pretty solid start so far to his series, but right now that has been the Jamal Murray and the Nikola Jokic series overall. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but there's a reason why I was very high on Denver from the beginning. I thought that a lot of people were sleeping on Denver from the beginning of that series. I really do. I thought Denver was a lot better of a team than people were giving them credit because of the fact that they didn't have Jamal Murray, they didn't have Michael Porter Jr., and a lot of people were calling that team underachievers. But the fact of the matter is, when you had guys like Murray and you had guys like Porter Jr. that can make big shots. Taco! What's up, Taco? Good to see you, my buddy. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night. When you have guys like Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., as well as some of the other bench guys on that team that can go out there and make clutch plays and clutch shots, it can make the world of a difference going forward. Exactly. Rest in peace to Jim Brown, legendary Cleveland Browns running back / fullback. You know, thoughts and prayers to the entire Brown family, as well as the Cleveland Browns organization. We lost an all-time great. At least he passed away peacefully in his home with his family by his side at the age of 87. One of the all-time great running backs of all time. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. You don't have to ever apologize, man. Hopefully you had a good day at work as well, and appreciate you taking the time to stop by and just, you know, show your support for the channel. Thank you very much. But yeah, hell of a game. Getting back to like the Lakers and the Nuggets. What kind of adjustments are the Lakers gonna do to try and see if they could counter that Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray combo on in that series? Because right now that Murray and Jokic are having their way overall with how they've been playing so far in that series. What are they going to be able to do to counter and try to, you know, develop some type of defensive strategy to take out, you know, try to counter Jokic and Murray, take away that two-man game, and try to get some more contributions overall from guys other than just, you know, Austin Reeves, who's actually played pretty well in the first two games. Anthony Davis has played well in the first couple of games. And obviously LeBron James has done his part. Ryan Hachimura has also played solid too. But right now it's Murray and Jokic have just really had monster series so far against that Los Angeles Lakers team. No problem. LeBron or Jamal? I mean, LeBron James, you still got to take LeBron James overall. He's still the best player in this series. But I mean, Jamal Murray right now is playing at an MVP type level. I mean, nobody can discredit how well Jamal Murray is playing right now for that Denver Nuggets team. He's playing at an MVP type level right now for Denver. And he's easily been the biggest difference maker because you could say, you know, you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic are easily the top three players in that series. But Jamal Murray has elevated his game and has been that number 4 guy overall, and he's arguably played the best out of all 4 of them so far in this series between the Lakers and the Nuggets. So I mean that's been the biggest difference maker so far in this series, just the overall play and the overall tremendous play that Jamal Murray has displayed. I mean, he had 35 points and over 10 assists the last game. I mean, right now teams have got to try to decide like how they're going to be able to defend this dude. How are you going to be able to take him out of his game? Because right now, nobody has an answer. And that's going to be one of the different things. People don't realize in the NBA, too, basketball is a lot about the players, but coaching has a lot of it to do with it, too, in terms of the in-game strategies and calling up the certain plays to make a difference. I would give Jamal Murray most improved, though. I would, too. Absolutely I would do that. He should be named the most improved player. He's played like that. I agree with you 100%, Taco. He's played like a most improved player so far. And like I mentioned, he's played like the MVP in this series. As well as Anthony Davis has played, as well as Jokic has played, to me, the MVP of this series so far has been Jamal Murray. Even though we've only played 2 games so far this series, if I had to pick who's been the best player so far, to me, it's number 27 of the Denver Nuggets. But we'll see. They're going to Los Angeles now, so things can change. I mean, maybe Los Angeles just needs to get back home, and maybe Randy was mentioning it before. Maybe the elevation in Denver could have really made an impact on that Los Angeles Lakers team, especially down the stretch, because that game two, the Lakers were controlling that game overall for the most part for a while. It's just they really just couldn't find a way to deal with that Denver team and was finding ways to rally back and make big plays towards the end. That was the biggest difference overall, is that Denver was making the plays in the end, with Murray, with Jokic, with KCP making some plays, Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown coming off the bench making plays. It was just multiple different guys going out there that were making big-time contributions when the team needed them to do that, and that was the big-time difference overall for Denver, whereas the Lakers, they sort of wilted at the end. But, I mean, in this series with Boston and Miami, to me, coaching has something to do with it. Coaching has something to do with it, especially some of those in-game decisions at the end. And in my opinion, 2 best players at the end of this stretch, Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. Both those guys know how to get the job done in the end. And Bam Adebayo came up big for this team. Like I mentioned, he almost had a triple-double tonight, was an assist shy of a triple-double tonight. He had, 22 points, 17 rebounds, and 9 assists. And then Jimmy Butler carried the team with 27 points and made some big-time clutch shots for Miami at the end. That's what you need from your big-time players. You need your big-time players to go out there and make big-time shots, and that's exactly what Jimmy Butler did. He put the team on his back, and he was able to carry this team to the victory tonight against the Boston Celtics. And now Boston has got to try to find some strategic ways to get back in the series, because now they're going on the road to take on a very feisty and rowdy Miami Heat team going back to Miami. So this is going to be very interesting how this is going to get put together. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'll go a couple of more minutes, and then I'm going to close out the live stream. Like I said, I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you so much for being by this live stream tonight for the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Miami wins this game tonight, 111-105. Miami takes a 2-0 series lead overall in this series. So both series right now in the East and the West, it's right now 2-0. Miami's leading the Eastern Conference Series 2-0, and Boston and Denver is leading the Western Conference Series 2-0 right now overall. So we'll have to see if Los Angeles and Boston, the 2 teams that I know the NBA wants to have in the finals, are they going to be able to do enough now to get back in the series? Or are we on the collision course for a Miami Heat, Denver Nuggets NBA Finals? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people had that in their lottery pool at the beginning of the season. Miami versus Denver NBA Finals at the beginning of this year. But that could be exactly where we're going right now. But there's still plenty of time for both Boston and Los Angeles to get back in these series and turn the tables. And we could still get that dream, what the NBA wants, and that's that potential Boston and Los Angeles NBA Finals. So that's still a possibility of happening. But Boston and Miami have got to do their part to try to turn things around. But we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. So, I mean, we'll see. But either way, Boston, Jaylen Brown. That was probably one of the worst games I've seen Jaylen Brown play in the playoffs. He was not good. Bricking shots left and right, missing shots all over the place, not doing enough. It was a rough night at the office for Mr. Brown overall. Hopefully he can turn it around going into this game 3, because they need it. Boston needs Jaylen Brown to perform a lot better. But we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But either way, guys, I want to say thank you all for coming by the live stream tonight. I appreciate all you guys coming by and supporting myself and Next Shift Randy. We apologize if it was like a last-second stream. Randy and I just decided, you know what? the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody's really doing the live stream. Why don't we just do it? Give you guys a good broadcast. So I want to thank everybody that came by the live stream tonight. I want to make sure I don't forget anybody, so I'm going to scroll up and make sure I shout out everybody. Max Lamane, shout out to you, Max. Philly Sports Talk Podcast. Obviously, Rob, Mitch, who popped on the stream for a little bit. Reggie, who's been a big part of the stream. No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. Always a big supporter of the channel. Normal guy as well. Can't forget about you. Raphael Chassin, if you have not already, make sure you guys go sub up to Raphael. His channel is in the link overall. Can't forget about our guy, Earl Cole. Make sure you guys go sub up to Earl Cole if you have not already for the wrestling experience. He just celebrated his 2-year anniversary last night of the wrestling experience. Go give him a shout out if you have not already. Also, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. He does a lot of highlights for a lot of different shorts and everything. Make sure you guys go give him a sub up if you haven't already. Can't forget about our guy, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. He's just did the XFL championship not that long ago. He obviously he has his own little series called Read and Attack on Shadow Worlds Radio. Does it every single Tuesday, I believe, morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Make sure you guys go give him a shout out. Little Spongy, he's got his own channel. One of the younger YouTubers out there, but you always got to make sure you support the youth out there. There's Raphael's channel if you have not already. Make sure you guys go sub up to Raphael too. Ron Duffney, shout out to you, Ron Duffney, for being here by the live stream too. Of course, our guy, Next Shift Randy, for all the support that he shows, and obviously being my co-pilot on the stream tonight for the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. LT, another one of the big-time supporters of the channel. Thank you for being by here. Cole's Cowboys, make sure you guys go support our buddy Cole's Cowboys, part of the Hardcore Sports Network. Longtime Dallas Cowboy fan, also content creator. Make sure you guys go give Cole's Cowboys, one of the realest Cowboys fans out there. Go give him that support if you have not already. Alexander Harbula, another great supporter of the Hardcore Sports Network. And, of course, my channel, Randy's channel, Mitch's channel, everybody else. Make sure you guys go give them the support they deserve. And, of course, my guy, Taco, J Taco for Life -YT. Make sure you guys go check him out as well. Taco's another great supporter of the Hardcore Sports Network and All-Star Sports Network. And, of course, myself, Randy, and Mitch. But, guys, hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys for coming by the live stream. Appreciate all the support as always. Everybody, have a great rest of your Friday night. Take it easy. And as always, for my Nets, for my Brooklyn Nets, even though we're in the off season, as always, let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we are all just living in it. Have a great night, guys.